Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Friday live stream. We have Kasra of Cast Paints in studio. You've got me, your host for the day, / Drukhari paint enthusiast, and we're going to play some Prelude to Charity Hammer.
Yes, we are.
Prelude to Charity Hammer game. I'm really excited this little Dawn of War. Let's see, Scorched Earth, where we burn objectives in this one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a ton of fun. Cass is bringing his Ultramarines. I'm bringing my Drukhari. Not sure if this is the list I'm going to bring.
Me neither. I am trying to make Culliman work after the dataslate. We will see. We will see.
So this is with new points. This is with new rules. This is with everything that we could possibly bring up to date, which is great that it dropped yesterday. I know you and I were both frantically trying to figure out what the heck to bring. I don't even know if I'm near 2,000 points. I'm close. I'm close. I'm good with it. 1980. Which is a good year, by the way.
But that's how this edition seems to be going.
Right?
It's hard to get right to that 2,000.
It really triggers my OCD. It really triggers my OCD hard. I should make mention as well that this live stream is actually sponsored and is sponsored by Moonbreaker. Moonbreaker is available on Steam. It's the coolest turn-based tactical game. You can paint your own models.
Can you dry brush a mini in any other game? As Cast Paints, I kind of love that.
Yeah, you can dry brush a miniature. It's really, really cool. In fact, don't just take my word for it. We actually have all the information that Ben worked real hard on because he's been playing with this. So check it out. This episode is brought to you by Moonbreaker, a digital tabletop miniature strategy game developed by Unknown Worlds. Ben, at the studio, played it all weekend and has this to say.
A digital tabletop game that plays like a tabletop game? I'm in! I get to play an engaging turn-based strategy game without being overwhelmed and having to set up everything. And I get to paint the models too, in-game. Look, it's Maximus. I painted him myself. It was very fun. I did the classic paint method for most of it, gave pieces a good base coat, then added a wash to darken the corners of the model, and then gave the raised edges a dry brush. Sprinkle in some details here and there, and BAM! Then I took advantage of Maximus's ability to move after doing damage, and now I'm having a different kind of fun. Did you know that when you're painting, you can listen to a bunch of audiobooks that are in-universe written by Brandon Sanderson? Yes, that Brandon Sanderson. I even pulled out my Wacom tablet to paint Stitchy McPatchy. He's a healer unit that makes sure I'm able to keep my crew alive. Sorry, orc friends. I'll get back to painting you later. Not now! Moonbreaker has a new update coming out soon. It has a ton of new stuff to paint and play. There's a bunch of new Yi Awedi units, ranked mode, and a new map that I'm really stoked to try out. Moonbreaker's also having a Steam free weekend from August 17th to the 23rd, and will be discounted until August 30th. The latest update, Rising the Ranks, also has visual enhancements that improve gameplay. Unknown Worlds believes in engaging the community, and if you leave feedback, it could shape the game's future. Give it a try by following the link in the description. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to painting in Moonbreaker.
Sad work noises.
Now, back to the action. So that's Moonbreaker, that's our sponsor.
Really cool.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me, it has a bit of a War Machine type feel to it in looking at it, like the way the miniatures are. And I love those sculpts. Like, they were amazing. That's why I loved that game, was because of the sculpts. But yeah, no, I really think that's, for my kid who doesn't have the patience to sit and paint, you know, I want to know what it's like when you're rush painting trim for a, but to be able to sit down and play a skirmish game.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Pretty cool. Moonbreaker is really cool. Check it out on Steam. I know they had a free weekend thing going for a while, but it's a fairly affordable game. I think it's like only $40 Canadian.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
In the days of $100 AAA titles.
Yeah, and with downloads.
Yes.
And updates and stores and gosh.
It's too much.
It's too much. Too much too soon.
Speaking of panic painting, a lot of miniatures for a specific event, we have something that we're looking forward to.
Charity Hammer, yes. Yeah. So Charity Hammer is in support of Child's Play. Charity Hammer has been going for, I want to say 4 years now, 4 years. Colin Sherman put this together several years ago as a way to give back to the community, because as much fun as we have at tournaments, what if we bring that energy and environment to everybody? And it's 3 days straight of streaming. You can check out charityhammer.com. All the funds raised, everything goes to Child's Play. Everything goes to charity. Nothing is kept.
Yeah, there's no money that's being used to fund the actual operations of it. Everyone who's there is volunteering. You know, we're driving down together and
volunteering, pitching in to cover costs. Yeah. We've got War Games Live is going to be there.
Yeah, Joe's going to be there.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, because Colin's done this so many years. They've got it pretty well, and Tyler, he's amazing, Tech Priest Tyler.
Yeah.
But having that extra third streamer, oh dude, So good. I'm
So
so
excited.
excited. I've been graciously invited again, and I don't know why I'm there. I guess I'm a nice guy or something. I don't know.
Because you're one of the best people in this hobby.
Well, I appreciate
But,
that.
okay.
Plus, I play an army that nobody else plays.
This is true.
it's
That is
kinda unique. Hello, UK. Hello, North Carolina. I saw some other hellos there as well.
And I gotta say, like Colin said this when he's been talking about Charity Hammer, but it's not just the best players in the world. It's like the best people. And
You're
I
right.
think a big part of Charity Hammer, what I'm so excited about is like the vibe of the Warhammer 40K sleepover party. I'm so excited for it.
It is, having done it a few times, it takes a few days to recover, but it is so much fun. This year, not only do I get to play you in the GT, there's a 32-man GT that they're doing, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it's a single elimination. Alex came second banana last year, I think, or last time I remember. Not last year, but year before.
Yeah.
Because, of course, last year there was a whole bunch of issues with COVID. And
Right.
because it's still a thing. Thanks. I will go. I will do what I can. I appreciate that. Miragul, thank you very much. But it's such an amazing time. And I get to play Chuck Arnett in the pre-stream, so before the official launch. I'm playing Chuck with Paul, I stayed with him in Tacoma. Paul's an amazing human. A wild Tycho has appeared. I mean, that's just, I think they titled that stream, Nice Guys Finish First and Last. It's because, it's so much fun. But that's the point. Like, we're playing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I have a 3 o'clock stream game, and then I have 6 hours to rest, and then I get to play the GT round 1 against this.
playing with his head, baby. Playing with his head. So, once again,
Love you too.
thank you, Tycho. Yes, the paint is
paint
amazing.
too, JT.
Thanks, Tycho.
They're looking purple and wonderful.
It's a lot of purpley blues and a
gonna
red
win this
table.
time? Who's going to win this time?
I have no idea. Honestly, the fans are going to win. You guys are going to
Yeah.
win. And again, this is not a fundraising stream, guys. This is a fun for you guys. We're not doing that. That's not what we're here for. We appreciate it if you want to. That's great. But that's not what this is for.
This is Hype Train.
This is Hype Train. This is for you guys. This is for Moonbreaker. This is for us. Yeah. This is for taking Guilliman back to the pits of Kamara.
Or trying,
Stick your flaming sword up there.
or trying to see.
Hey,
if
we're
Colin's
Drukhari. We like that.
That's okay.
Yeah, don't encourage them, Tycho.
How's that meme go? Joke's on you, I'm into that.
Oh, no.
So we're playing Scorched Earth, which is on turn 2, we can start raising No Man's Land objectives.
Yeah.
And raise your opponent's objective.
Yeah, 5 points for No Man's Land, 10 for your opponents.
It is. And it's only 5 points per held objective in No Man's Land to 10 per turn.
Yes.
I don't think you actually have to hold your home objective in this one, do you?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I
Owen's got the
did
card.
not pay nearly enough attention.
Owen's got the card, so away we go. Monday Nugget, what? I don't know what's going on there. All right, so this is live. This is live,
Space
Comrade
Marine.
Distal.
Guilliman will stomp.
Bruce Wayne is in the chat. Ooh. Yes, we love Xeno scumbags. Don't we, though? Don't we, though?
We love shooting them with bolters.
We do. We are deployed. Dawn of War deployment. I've got some mandrakes out front. We're playing everything as line of sight blocking just to make it very simple. Oh, we have a wild Owen appeared. You love my slippers, Owen? They're the best. It's 5 victory points for each objective marker, so including your own.
Okay.
So your own is
home
worth
matters.
it. So it's going to come down to who takes what where.
Yeah.
I've added, because of the point drop, Ravagers all went up as they needed to. Thank you, Nari players, for making them go up. But 95 points for 3 Dark Lances was dumb. So they went up, understandable.
Yeah.
Urian Rakarth came down, Reavers came down, Mandrakes came down. A lot of my stuff came down. So my last list I played, Scourges all came down.
Yeah.
Last list I played, even though I went up 60 in Ravagers, I still netted like 30 points.
Yeah.
So I decided to bring out Urian Rakarth, my custom Urian Rakarth, and a big blob of racks. I've got 3 squads of Scourges. I got Dark Lances, I got Heat Lances, I got Shredders. Oh my.
You got a variety.
I got it all.
Spicy.
I got the Trip Ravager because it's legit. I've got the 2 Reaver Jet Bike squads. I've got the Mandrakes infiltrating. I got 2 Chronos all haywire all the time, or 4 Talos, and then I've got the Chronos Cabalites and stuff in reserve. How about you?
Well, the points changes did impact my list as well. I'm still trying to make Guilliman work, but I definitely enjoyed a couple points drops, like Aggressors going down to 200. I was already taking them. They're fantastic, for anyone that didn't know. I had left my Desolators at home long ago, so I wasn't impacted too much by the changes, but I brought my trusty Whirlwind for indirect. And actually, the points drop on the Redemptor Dreads, they went down from 225 to 210. Made me want to bring them back out, and honestly, I think the last time I seriously used these Dreadnoughts was on Playoff.
I fear Redemptor Dreadnoughts because I have a lot of lower toughness that their autocannons is really good at wrecking through. all your stuff is really good at chewing me up.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the ability to tank. My Chronos can, or my Talos can, and T9 Ravagers are better,
Yeah.
but everything else just melts. So they're a real concern for me. And Gulliman, I mean, come on.
Gulliman is going to be scary. I also have quite a bit of reserves.
You do.
So I've got Eradicators that you should be scared of.
I'm very scared of them.
And then I've got
But
some,
they're just regular reserve. They're not deep strike, right?
they're correct.
So
So you can play around that for sure. But then the Inceptors, they can come as close to 3 inches away.
which is great. And they're plasma.
I've got 1 plasma, 1 bolter, but they're basically
I'm actually afraid of the bolters more than I am of plasma.
for you. Yes,
Yeah.
I did want to try to keep this as close to what I'm intending to bring to Charity Hammer. Although
Same.
I'm going to tell you right now, after this game, I'm sure I'm going to be at home racking my brain over what can I paint.
Thanks, Howard.
Oh, my Victrix Guard brothers. Thank you. Howard, you're the best. And actually, you know what? These dreads on the table, that's for you, brother.
Nice. So I think we're really down to who's going to go first.
Yeah.
I've got the gray dice. You've got the orange dice. I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
Chat knows. Discord knows. I have no clue.
Let's find out.
I'm just going to roll and get a 3.
I got a 5. So
Well,
it's like
my brother.
going first.
See, we can't actually hug across the table, but,
But
normally
we would.
Normally we would. You get to go first, sir. I have no redeployment shenanigans. I start with 5 pain tokens because I have 2 characters, and it's a strike force for 3. I've got my home objective.
All right. Let's
You get to
dance,
do
my
your
friends.
command phase shenanigans. We both go up to 1.
So first thing is first, I do have a scout move here.
You do.
So I'm going to
I don't get
pop
that.
these fellas over.
Thanks, Andreas. Trying to make some blueberry pies for the Dark City. I agree. Yes, Frozen, it's a 2,000-point match. I apologize. I don't think I sent anybody the lists because, well, we were literally finalizing minutes ago.
I don't think I even sent you my list.
No.
See, this is what happens when you play with friends, though, because there's a lot of trust going on
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot of trust. It does the things, it has the things, we do the things.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down, though, while you're doing this and read chat,
That sounds good.
because the thing about being old with my glasses is, the TV needs to be just so far away.
That's very fair. That is very fair. Okay.
Woot. Yes, we're going to throw some math rocks there, War Games News Radio. War Games News Radio, that's a cool handle. I remember News Radio. News Radio is one of my favorite
Radio
TV
was
shows.
amazing.
Phil Hartman,
Beautiful.
Dave Foley.
We're showing our age.
I legit cried. There's only one actor / personality that I've ever thought of as a bit of a hero was Phil Hartman.
Yeah, no, he was truly fantastic.
So
Quick
sharp.
question, and just because we're kind of using non-standard terrain here,
We
I
are.
want to be very clear.
Yeah.
Can I see that blob of
These guys, yeah, I would think so. I can't get enough to hide. Yeah. And then I think this is just tight there. I think you can probably move your dreadnought through that too.
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing a little fast and loose with it because we're just having some fun, throwing a live stream game
Sounds
together.
good
So
to
yeah,
me.
we can move through between everything. We're not gonna monkey with that.
Beauty.
When we get to Charity Hammer, though, we're gonna be playing full GW terrain layouts.
I think there was going to be a mixed actually. WC,
Is there?
GW.
Oh,
I may be
even better.
mistaken.
Even
so
better.
that's nice and spicy.
I
love that.
unfortunately missed the prep meeting, so I have to sit and watch it because it's fun.
I was driving during the prep meeting.
Were ya?
There was a lot of funny little moments, but I think those were for behind closed doors.
Thank you, Magnum. I appreciate it. Go Dark Eldar. Yeah, they're in a bit of a place right now. I'm really excited with everything else kind of going up and most of my stuff going down. I'm excited. I don't think they're still. I don't think I can go 6-0.
Real quick, JT, I forgot to mention it. I'm going not double oath, single oath.
Single
on
oath?
Those fellas there.
Okay, so there is one unit and there's
front-
another unit.
That front unit.
Okay, so the front unit.
Actually, if they're 2 units, no, we're
two
still
separate
gonna
units, yeah,
we're
two
still
separate
gonna go oath on the front,
unit?
guys, and
Yep.
then I'm gonna do the free strat business with Mr. Gulliman. I am not going to go into Dev Doctrine, and actually, before I start, I should probably
Probably draw secondaries.
Probably
Oh yeah,
draw-
that's a good idea.
I have not
How
had enough
much for the
coffee.
Vindicator to start sniping characters? We appreciate the idea. We might get to that. It depends on how the first turn goes. Let us go through that first.
All right.
As a Filthy Xenos player, Todd, the most interesting Space Marine chapter to play against. Honestly, Blood Angels and Space Wolves are fun because they're really combat centric, and I'm not great at combat anymore, but I can kind of push back. Like if they flub, I can hit hard. So I really like playing against those guys. Oh, Gulliman apparently is going to stomp the elves easily. And G-Man dead by turn 2's got 44%. I don't know, guys. I think we have to live up to this. Now I got to
Now I want to be really aggressive with G-Man.
Yeah. So what'd you draw?
So I drew Storm Hostile, which I can't. So I'm putting that one back. And then I got Cleanse and Engage on all fronts. So what we're going to do then is, we are going to attempt to do those things. So
I'm going to get these cards out of the way.
be at least
Facing off against Space Elves in
33.
Gimps.
This guy's gonna nudge.
See, the funny part about Bruce Wayne making that kind of comment, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, latex and Kevlar. I mean, dude. Hello, Germany. Guten Tag. Guten Abend, I guess, technically in Germany right now.
That's gonna do that, much to my chagrin, but that's okay.
G-Man doesn't have any lone op or anything, does he?
He does as long as he's within 3 inches of infantry, which he currently is.
Of Victrix Guard?
No, just infantry.
Infantry. Oh, that's cool.
Infantry. Victrix Guard only come with Mr. Calgar now.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Nicholas, there you go, buddy. You bet. See you next week, Nicholas. Excited, man. That's like the second road trip we're going to be taking.
Oh, that's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we had a fun road trip last time.
Well, this time I'm in the car too, so
Yes.
it's gonna get shenanigan-y, I'm telling you
Oh,
right
yes.
now. All right, so let's.
I love the Lilith fluff. I love the. Sorry, I didn't catch your name, but I love the Lilith fluff. I love the Lilith model, the old one. I'm not sold on the new one, simply because I don't like the facial expression on her.
Not a happy camper.
She's grumpy, and I just think that anybody who is the master of combat that Lilith is supposed to be would be smiling as she's
Or at
chopping
least
shit.
neutral.
I don't. She should have a grin.
She is a Drukhari. That's fair.
She's Drukhari,
That
right?
is fair.
She should have. It just. I don't see her getting angry. Why would she get angry? It's that impassive. You bore me,
Yeah.
right? Because I just stab. You're dead.
There's like a certain haughtiness that should be there.
yeah,
You know?
right. I think that's maybe I get an alternative head sculpt.
Mr. Gellman is
run?
going to advance.
And you're not in any doctrine this turn.
I'm not in any doctrine. No, sir.
Interesting choice, sir. You sure you don't want to go into assault doctrine and charge me?
Positive. So we are just going to go up here. Be there.
Derek from the Fourth Company. Good evening, greets from Poland. We march from a crag. They do march from a crag, but they might be marching right straight into Kamara. It's the goal anyway.
You will try. All right, so I'm going to cleanse there.
Easy,
I'm gonna cleanse
Anakin.
there.
You will try.
And I'm going to cleanse there with the infiltrators.
Can you cleanse your home objective?
No, I can't. So I won't.
Cleansing?
I won't
Okay.
cleanse there. That would be a silly thing to do. But I'll cleanse those two.
And we can't burn till next turn, right?
Yes, chef. That is correct. So I've nudged him out far enough.
So you can target either.
No, I cannot see them, much to my chagrin. So I'll have to shoot there. But I am outside of the 3-inch quarter thing for engage.
Gotcha.
Now, how do I want to do this engage? Ooh, that's a good. You know what? I am going to advance these guys instead.
Okay.
And
Instead
I
of cleansing?
will.
Do they have assault weapons?
No, they don't. So here's what I'm going to do. I will pay my 1 CP that I have, so I'll go down to no CP, and I will put them in the Devastator Doctrine. So now they can advance and shoot.
There you go. So
And
we did that in the command phase.
did that in the command phase.
Yes, we did. That makes sense.
Ah,
There you go.
and they got a
Totally
nice
makes
play on 6, so I can go an extra 6 to there and get those fellas up.
Todd Antoine, Raven Guard infiltrating Kamra. I think honestly, Raven Guard they might come out being Night Lords. Like it's something about being goth Marines like the Raven Guard are. You get hang around Kamra for a while. I'm just saying.
I would love to see their Primarch come back as like a greater demon of the Imperium. Crow demon.
Korax?
Yeah, Korax Crow Demon would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Wizzy, no, we haven't because we literally finished them minutes before we came to air.
Sorry about that.
Updates yesterday. It's like, what the hell do I have painted, man?
I was in the parking lot. Like,
Yeah.
okay, did I bring the right models?
I'm literally running Trip Scourges because I had 130 points and didn't know what to do with them. I'm like, oh, that's one
You got to do what you got to do, JT. Okay.
Oh, we're
so
taking Gulliman back. Yeah, we're gonna show him off to his, Eldar girlfriend.
Oh, you can try. You can try.
Space fish enthusiast.
He's right here.
He's right there.
Come
I
get
see him. I see you.
So we've got cleanse, and we're engaging. I am down to no CP.
Yeah.
As is.
And
the way-
adaptive strategy is an epic deed, right?
That is an epic deed, yeah. So I couldn't use my magical free strat for
Freebies.
it. Now we will shoot things.
All right, sir.
That's what we're gonna do. It is decided. So they're cleansing. I would rather have the points than the +1 to hit, so
Yep,
that's
makes total sense.
fine. And let's move right along to some dreadnoughts.
Yes, sir.
shooting. So
You're gonna shoot my racks.
I'm gonna shoot your racks. Yeah, we'll start off here. So I don't think I'm in range of everything. Yeah, I'm just at about.
I will tell you when you're there. You're on a model.
Okay, so I've got the missile pod and the plasma. I think
How many
that's.
shots are coming at me?
Well, let's have a look at my trusty.
Apologize, stream, for me sitting down, but I'm old.
And things hurt.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So we've got. Yeah, no, the rocket pod's 24 inches too. All you've got is D6 +1 coming from the plasma.
Unit of 11.
Unit 11.
Because 10 plus character.
Okay, so I will take
+2?
D6 +3. Is it
then
D6 +1 blast?
There you go,
yeah.
+3, yep.
Yeah, so +3 total. I'm not going to supercharge this because that would
I'm
be,
toughness 4, right?
It would be irresponsible of me to do so.
Yeah, I'll have an invuln save and I'll have a ignore damage.
So
That's
we got
it.
1
Okay.
plus the 3, so 4 shots.
Okay.
These are hitting you on 3s.
Yes, sir.
These are not re-rolling,
And you oath the
I
Talos,
oath
didn't you?
Talos. So that's fine. We're just going to wound you on a 2. That'll do it.
All right, I have a 6-up invulnerable save. Nope.
And 2 damage.
2 damage. 5-up ignores. No, you paced a dude.
Amazing.
Bloop.
Good job, Dreadnought. Next, on to the Dreadnought that's shooting at those
these
fellas.
guys.
And I believe I'm still just in range of the...
Not super worried about your output then. Okay.
Yeah, so another D6 +1 this time. No blast for a 3.
Dave's traveling. Yeah, your brother had Ultramarines, so he's rooting for me. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Childhood trauma, I understand. So these are re-rolling. I'm
T7.
on 3s. Gotta hit you first. And I roll a lot of 2s, as you see.
Yeah, apparently. Oh my gosh.
A lot of 2s.
The curse of tax dice. What is it? Tack and Ultramarine orange dice? Like, yay. I mean, boo.
It's okay. I have honestly had to just know that my dice roll, like, it's not these dice, it's me. And then this wounding on a 3, re-rolling. That's a wound at least.
All right, AP?
AP will be 2.
Cover or no?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so that'll be then effectively AP1.
Yep.
So I go to a 4-up, which I save.
You save. A 6 is a save. All right, we're gonna shoot a whirlwind at them as well, I reckon.
But your pinning doesn't work against monsters, or does it?
I'm not sure.
Is it pinning bombardment? I do fly as well. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Not for the whirlwind, but I think, like, all it would do is force a battle shock test anyway. But I don't know that that's gonna matter.
I don't know, Aslog. Drukhari are surprisingly able to score repeatedly. They're really good at moving faster than anybody else. Like, really, really good about it.
Yeah, only infantry care about the
So there are mandrakes here.
5.
They are stealth. So
-1 to hit anyway.
yeah.
You know what? So I'm probably not gonna kill those 2 because between the 2 of them, that's
14
wounds.
With
I
a
will-
5-up ignore.
Yeah.
They have a 5-up invuln, I believe it is, and they're stealth. They'll get cover, but really they're about the invuln.
I'm AP2 anyway. You're gonna get cover because I'm shooting indirect. So I think you're on your invuln anyway. You're already -1. I'm -1. Let's go for the boys there.
I know
roll
they're
low.
hidden, but from where you're looking. So the reason is because they're real action monkeys, and they're going to score me. a
Yeah,
ton
you
of
know what?
points if you don't kill 'em.
They are like spiritually what my Calidus Assassin is, which is can go back up into space and then come down, score secondaries.
Like
that
crazy.
that is a very good point, and we're gonna shoot at them.
Thanks, Adreos. Yeah, I'm hoping too, buddy. Whew.
So these are D6 +3 plus blast, so D6 +4 for number of shots. So 4 + 4 is 8. Let's go.
Hit me on 4s.
4s because I'm -1. And there we go. Better than average.
Strength?
I'll take it. Strength is 8.
Oh, so you win me on
2s.
2s.
That'll be 5. Give me 5 invulns.
I believe I think it's 5-up invulns, but this might not matter.
Let's roll it.
Well, I make 2 5-ups,
So very well.
so I believe it is a 5-up invuln on the mandrakes. Let's flip the card. Wow, that's really loud outside. Yes, sir. 5 up invuln. You have killed 3 of my mandrakes.
And now you will take a battle shock test, though I don't think it means anything. So you can skip it.
I'll roll that anyway. I'm leadership 6. I am leadership 6. I roll it with 1 dice and make it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
11 will
you did.
do. Dead mandrakes.
Alrighty. And I think that is really it for my output there. So I get
So that's the end of your turn.
end of my turn.
I
Yeah.
will pick them up. I'll pick the
up
2 of
into
them
the
up.
sky.
So you didn't kill them, which is good. But now I'll have some
But
action
I did
monkeys.
score. So I got 5 victory points on cleanse for doing it on 2 objectives in No Man's Land.
Yep.
And then
Oops.
engage, I got 3 quarters, and I was more than 3 inches away from each quarter. So I got 2 plus 1 for being on tactical, so 3 out of engage.
So
Not
yeah,
too shabby for
8
my
secondary
secondaries.
points?
8 in total, yeah.
8 in total. All right, sir. The first turn in 10th is really chill.
I like it. It's a little less aggro than it used to be. No
It really
alpha
is.
striking people off the board. And
It
I
really
think,
is.
I gotta say, a big reason for that is the terrain that
Yeah.
I'm finding. And
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, so it actually makes combat viable. You still don't want to fight custos, but it makes combat viable.
Well, actually, after yesterday, I'm not so worried.
There you go. That's true. Yeah, me either. Mortal wounds. So start of my turn, I'm going to gain a pain token. I'm going to go up to 6 pain tokens. Because I start with 3, get 2 for the characters, and then I gain 1 for Art of Pain Homunculus back here.
Bring on the
I don't
pain
have any battle shock to take because I picked up the mandrakes and I get to ignore that like a boss.
Nice.
I don't have any command phase shenanigans to do because Drukhari, we don't be like that. We don't believe in it. It's a personal preference.
That's fair.
But
They
I do
don't
have
take
to draw
commands
secondaries.
very well.
They don't. They really don't. I have defense stronghold. I think actually now we show the old man. But I have to discard it because I can't do it in the first round. I have overwhelming force and deploy teleport Homer. So pretty sure I'm going to get that one, but I have to redraw the other one because I
Yep.
can't get that. Area denial. Move you out of the center. Okay. I think that has a possibility. This will go back in and I will
So-
shuffle.
Did you draw 3 there? Overwhelming force?
Why am I drawing 3?
I have no idea.
Because I'm used to drawing 3. Because never mind. All right, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm just going to do this.
No, we've just been playing for too many editions. And
Dude, yeah.
Addition bleed happens.
I think it was
it's a
the last
reality.
game we filmed. Maybe we did 3. I don't know. All right, overwhelming force to play Homer.
Still,
Okay.
you know what? Spiritually, you're still trying to do the same thing. You're
Yeah.
trying to kill these guys and then deploy Homer.
Now, overwhelming force is kill you off objectives, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I need to go hold objectives, so that's key. And I need to. Okay. So I'm going to start my movement phase. Feel free to interact with chat.
I will.
All right. What am I going to do first, though?
I love that
These
my
guys-
girlfriend's on and cheering for me. I
Isn't
gotta
that
say.
great?
Thanks, baby.
I gotta love that. Like I can totally go after Gilliman right now,
He is blown up.
but I could get in and
Oh yeah,
fight him. I'm like,
come on in. Let's
be
dance.
fun.
Let's dance.
The fact that you're 2 wounds each is really spooky to me. So, one thing to mention, because my Cabalites are on this objective,
Yeah.
I've stickied that objective.
Sticky. Okay.
That's a really cool ability that I think a lot of people sleep on.
Yeah. And so So actually, we'll go up a CP each. So
We
JT
will,
will
yeah.
be at 2.
So I'm at
I will
2.
be at 1.
So, yeah, I don't really want to go after these guys, but I think I have to start hurting you. I don't want to, but
We're friends.
right. I'm gonna move 8. I wish that I had the ability to advance and charge. I really
Yeah,
do.
I had historically had never had advance in charge, but now that we've got the different doctrines, I forget about it until it's like super applicable, but it's such a luxury to be able to do that advance
And it
in
don't?
charge.
I will advance the Chronos. Actually, I don't think I need to. Sorry, moving them a little bit too far there.
Ward, you're the master. You're the master Ultramarine player. I'm just learning from you, friend.
I can give.
So we got an ask about the terrain.
Yes.
Who's the terrain by?
This is Game Mat EU, actually. I think pretty much all of it is. Game Mat EU has been a long-time sponsor of our channel, and I love their stuff because it's big, it's bulky, it comes right out of the box, pre-painted. If you want to touch it up and add stuff to it, you totally can, but you're ready to go. If you have the space and you want to make a, like literally their tagline is the battlefield of your dreams, it absolutely is, man. It is so cool.
And you know what? We all have way too many minis to paint. I love pre-painted terrain for that reason.
Dude.
Like, I don't want to sit down and paint terrain.
For tournament hardcore play, maybe some of the stuff's a little awkward. But with the new GW rules, you can really get around that because it's the bases, not the terrain.
Just
right?
find bases. And
But to build fun battlefields with your buddies and apocalypse level games, like you can get multiple sets and just stretch them out. It's so cool.
Yeah, no, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff.
They really do a nice job. Oish, this is the hard part, man.
Gulliman is toughness 9, and we don't have the lists anywhere because JT and I were horrible about putting these together last minute. But I can kind of run through real quick. Basically, we've got Gulliman. We've got the aggressor unit that's got the Harmacist, as I call him, the Biologist. He's got Bolter Discipline on him. I've also got a Phobos Librarian, and that is the extent of the characters. We've got a unit of Infiltrators, a unit of Incursors, and then a Whirlwind, a Calidus, 2 Redemptor Dreads, and then my reserves. So I've got 2 units of Inceptors and 2 units of Eradicators. That's the gist of the list.
Yeah. I think I got a couple of dudes on. There's not a ton of shots I'm going to be able to get off here, so kind of okay with that. I am worried about your dudes showing up within 3 inches. Because that's
They do that.
They do that.
They do be doing that.
They do. I have no
Very
idea.
true.
I'm going to actually advance the 5-man rack squad because I can. They're going to go 12 inches.
Zoop, zoop.
So they can go
Off
all the
they
way out
go.
to here, which I'm kind of okay with. It's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Stretch them out. There we go. Because I can shoot the ossifactor. Yeah, I should be able to shoot the ossifactor because it's an assault weapon. But then these dudes, I'm gonna run them. Running the 10-man squad.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, a mighty 9. So they're gonna go up to.
Yeah, Justin,
9.
G-Man does put in work. His points went up, and the rules changes yesterday kind of negatively impact him. I'm a bit of a diehard Gulliman fan, so I'm trying to make this work. I dare say competitively, I think Calgar is the way to go for Ultramarine lists, but I painted a really pretty Gulliman, so I got to try him.
Absolutely, you do. I love them.
Favorite model I've ever painted.
It makes me so happy. And I think this happens at the end of the movement phase. I just do that and bring that back.
Sounds good?
It's up to 3 racks or 3 wounds on a monster.
Yeah, we only killed 1 rack, so.
Yeah, so I'll just put them back.
And don't forget your dudes that went up in the sky.
Yes, they'll come back at the end of turn. We already know where they're going. Yeah, and score me 5 points, which is why that's why I pointed it out, because you guys, Mandrakes are the best. Do not aggressively infiltrate your Mandrakes,
Yes.
because their ability to pull off the board and come back is just super good.
Same goes for the Calidus Assassin for Euro players.
Yeah, so if I go there, see the question is, I can get out of here and shoot you with stuff, but I actually don't think it's worth it to me. Because I think getting there, I still have shots at 24. Let's make sure I'm within 24. I love how they clarified now that it's hull or base.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm so happy about that change.
I've always played it as hull because that's the way it makes sense. Because technically I have the advantage that I overhang my base.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, it was the same for my Lancers that I was using. And honestly, like the Necrons with their arcs, it was just kind of
a little
nonsense. So I was
ridiculous.
really happy when they clarified that, I gotta say.
My 2 Mandrakes, we know where they're going. Would you mind, sir?
Oh,
Just
problem
in the
with
back
that.
corner.
Yep.
Hide. Score me 5 points.
Did they have Lona?
They don't. They're stealth, but you don't have anything over there, so
That's true.
that makes it easy to score that deploy homers. And then the question is, can I get the overwhelming force? I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try.
I mean,
gonna
it's worth
try.
a shot.
So it goes to the start of my shooting phase. So I'm going to start by spending a pain token on these Talos in here. On a 4-up, I get that back because of my Chronos. I don't, so I spend it. The Chronos advanced the Venom. I will spend one on this Venom, and I don't spend it, which is great. The way they work is if I kill units, or if racks kill units, or if racks die, I get pain tokens. And I will do that on that Venom as well. I don't get it back because there's no Chronos over there. Am I worried about the Ravagers? Am I worried about the Ravagers? I don't have anybody in range. I think I'm going to be okay because I think I can hit that Dreadnought with them. And
What's
then,
the AP on the Dark Knights?
AP3. AP3, D6 plus 2, AP3. And I don't have my Archon on the table, so I cannot Vect anything right now. But you have crap coming in that I'm scared of. So I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to start Shoosting. So I think the start of this.
So Magnum, what do I think about the Lieutenant with a combi weapon comboing with Gulliman? I think it's great. I do think it, I'm trying out the Lone Opt Infiltrator unit as well. It's nice to kind of keep Deep Strikers away, but I definitely think there's something to explore with that, especially since the Lieutenant got the points drop. Yes. I think it's definitely a good buddy cop movie, is Gulliman with the Lieutenant.
I think you're probably right. It's one of those things that the double stacking characters, I don't get those. Sadness.
No, you're Drukhari.
Yeah, I don't care. So I'm going to start with these guys. I have line of sight on that Dreadnought.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw my Haywire guns at him. I have one Flamer in range.
Okay.
And I will throw the Flamer there.
Sounds good.
So the Haywire guns, we will start with. This is where it's fun. Now, because I'm empowered, I'm re-rolling everything. But I'm ballistic skill 4. So weird rolling with my left hand. Apparently, I only need to re-roll one of them.
And you can't change the pass.
Can't change the pass. These are anti-vehicle 4-up,
You
devastating.
need 4s. And that is a lot of not 4s.
Twin linked. So that is 9 wounds.
That is a lot more 4s. All right, so these are -1 damage, though.
They are. So they're 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, 6. So 6 and...
Gotta love that. It's no longer mortals. It's just ignores your
How
armor.
many wounds do you guys start off with? They are 12, so you have taken them down to half.
And then I will throw the one Flamer I have in range with 6 shots.
And it's
Those guys are T4.
T4, yeah.
So it's 4s re-rolling.
Ready.
So that is going to be 5 at AP1, I believe.
5
And
at
you guys are in
AP1.
cover behind there for
So
sure.
we'll be on 3s. 2 go through, and that will... These are damage 1.
Damage ones.
That will cook a guy.
All right. So I didn't kill anybody, so my pain token goes away. It is spent. These are the objective markers that come in the Leviathan
Yes,
card
they
pack.
are.
It's so perfect for this because they're skulls. Right.
Hitting.
So I have one Ravager that can shoot you. I no longer have any rerolls to hit you, like I would have got reroll 1s. My Ravager is going to target that Redemptive Dread with 3 Dark Lances.
Okay, I will pay my CP, so I'll go down to 0.
Yeah,
We'll just know that. And I'm going to do Armor of Contempt.
makes sense. Makes total sense. On 3s. Everything. Strength 12.
Rank 12, so you are winning me on 3s.
That is 3 wounds.
And these are AP3.
I believe the Dark Lances are AP3, yes, sir. So get down to AP2.
The AP2, I do have cover, AP1 net.
Yep.
So I'll be on 3s, because I've got a 2
Dark
base.
Lance, AP3, yes.
I save them all.
Nice. Nice, nice,
5s
nice.
across the board.
Gotta love it.
Didn't need that strap, but
need
you
it.
never know.
You never know. Absolutely not. All right. So that Redemptor, who also has cover, is going to get targeted by these 2 Ravagers now.
Alrighty.
So I'll start with the Ravager at the back. You're at full wounds, so I reroll 1s. That's 3 hits.
Ready?
And then winning you on 3s again.
Yeah.
Oh, it adds
Oh
to
no,
3.
JT.
All right. Well, that's what I do. Screw it. Not rerolling. Next Venom, or next Ravager. Do not get the reroll 2. And I think that's 2. That's 1 wound.
No, that was a
That's
so
2.
1
1 wound. So those of you who notice that was 6 Dark Lances, 1 wound that he saves.
with a 6 too.
If I didn't have to roll dice, I'd be a world champion. I swear, dude. I swear.
Oh, I know. I honestly at this point just plan to fail
Oh,
every
yeah,
roll.
100%. Like, there's just no point.
Because then you're pleasantly surprised.
So they're done. They didn't have any paint tokens. So this guy still does, and this guy does. So I'm going to fire into that squad of Marines.
Okay. They are. You're within 12, yeah.
I don't know if I'm within
If
12.
you're not. Just
I am within 12,
Okay.
yeah.
You're within 12. They
Because they're
are
lone op,
stealth
right?
though.
Minus
They're lone
1.
op and stealth because of the.
But I'm re-rolling everything.
Correct.
So I will start with the Venom cannons that are on the boat, and then the 20 or the 10 shots from the guys inside.
I'm gonna go ahead and Armor of Contempt them for free with Gulliman.
With the Gulliman? Sure.
Just because otherwise I'm not gonna use the free
Honestly,
strat.
don't. The Splinter Cannon is AP1. The Splinter Rifles are AP0.
Yeah, but
AP1 cannon will kill dudes though, because it's 2 damage.
yeah. Honestly, I mean, what else am I gonna use that for?
Fair.
This turn.
Fair.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it for
2 damage shots first. Hitting you on 4s because stealth, but re-rolling because paint token. Anti-infantry 3+.
So on 3s.
That's going to be 3 AP 1s down to AP 0s, so 2 ups.
No, 3 ups.
3 ups, sorry. But 2
I
damage,
wish.
I meant.
1 goes through.
So 2
damage. And I do have a feel no pain on this squad.
Oh, that's right, 6 ups.
I felt all of that pain. We will kill off this gentleman
7,
here.
8, 9, 10 shots from the guys inside. Again,
Yep.
these are on 4s re-rolling because paint token and because of firing deck.
Alrighty.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
And these are on
Anti-infantry
3s.
3 up.
You missed.
Oh,
this
did I?
fellow There.
Thank you, sir. Was it a hit?
It was a hit. Yeah.
It is not a wound. Oh, I pulled up a 6. What the hell am I doing? I don't know. 3,
It's okay.
6, 7.
We'll get there together, Jay.
That's, my gut is too big to reach across this table.
So 7.
7, no AP.
7 no AP, so 3 ups.
Oops.
That is an ample amount of 1s and 2s.
All right.
All right, so let's get that out of here. And then these are all 1 damage.
1 damage.
So feel no pains. I felt all of those pains.
Oof.
That's 1, 2, 2.5.
2.5.
So we'll kill off this fella. We'll kill off that fella, and then we will put a wound on this guy. Here.
So that pain token goes away. These guys advanced. And I think the Ossa factor is range 24. Who's behind Play on Tabletop? Owen is manning the stream because he is the stream machine. Man, I have too many cards. Cavalry Warriors. There we go, Rax. Ossa factor is a 24 inch. Okay, so that works. So I'm going to actually go to the bikes next.
You can't shoot me outside of 12.
Oh, that's right, I can't. So I'm going to go to the bikes next. The bikes are going to target here. I cannot target Gulliman yet, can I?
You might have killed him out of range. Yeah.
I did?
I think so here. Yeah, I'm just out.
Am I?
You are.
But I'm out of Gulliman. I'm out of melter range for Gulliman. So
You can shoot at him, for what it's worth.
I can, yeah. Oh, do I? What do you think, chat? Do I shoot a Gulliman? I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to let chat decide. Do I
Sure.
shoot the melter gun into Gulliman's face or not? So we'll come back over there. They don't have a target because, they can probably shoot Gulliman.
Yeah.
That 24?
Yep, you're good.
I'll shoot Gulliman with the anti-infantry strength 2 weapon.
It's that sort of nonsense shooting.
Anti-infantry
that truly
4
takes
up.
them out.
It is a devastating wound though.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on a 3,
Yeah.
and I'm
Hits.
wounding you because you're a monster.
Monster. Yeah. T9 monster.
I'm stupid. I think I need a 6.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hey, it was worth the roll.
It was worth a shot.
I've seen crazier things happen.
So have I. Yes, let me know, chat. Do I shoot the melter into Gulliman's face? So I am 24 inches from these guys.
Always shoot Gulliman. That's not a bad
So
way
I
to
am
do it.
24 inches.
Thanks, Daft.
Oh, the choice here is what do I shoot? I do not. The blaster doesn't have range. The shredder doesn't have range. The cannons do. And then the other cannon does, and the Dark Lance. Because I don't think. I'm going to say that he's blocked. I can't hit you with my Dark Lance into that Dreadnought. There's no way. So the thing what I have to do is just put everything from here
Into
into that squad. Are they stealthed?
They are not.
Okay.
They are not, and I used Armor of Content on the Dreadnought. I'm out of CP anyway, so.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot that squad with everything in here.
Okay.
So I will start with the splinter cannon that's inside
This is the
because
2
it
damage.
moved. This is 2 damage, yeah. So start with the splinter cannon that's inside. It does. This is firing deck. I can fire all the weapons.
Yep.
Actually, I'll do the vehicle one first because that's less confusing. Then we'll just go through the squad.
Sure.
So these are hitting you on 3s with full rerolls. And they're anti-infantry 3+.
3s.
That's going to be just 2.
All right.
AP1, which is negated by cover.
Them both.
And then the one, I totally forgot if I rolled any 6s because it's sustained. The one inside hits on 4s, but still with full rerolls.
1 hit.
2 hits. And anti-infantry 3+. 1 wound, AP1, 2 damage.
Saves it.
Save it again. The Dark Lance on a 4 with a reroll. Hits. Paste.
Yeah, that's
AP3.
AP3. I've got cover, so 5 up. That's a 1.
D6 plus 2.
I'm just gonna. I was just.
So cannon. I don't think it's pistol, blaster, shredder. Yeah, so that's it from that. Bloop, away you go. Also, I do get So it's an overwhelming yes. I do get, if you fail Battle Shock, I also get, what do you call it? Paint token.
Okay. You haven't killed them down below.
I have not.
They are at 50.
So my 10-man squad, I do have the 2 damage dev wound anti-infantry guns to shoot. I can't shoot. Oh no, they didn't advance, did they? Oh no, they did. They advanced. But the ossifactors could shoot because they are. Oh wait a minute, maybe they can't. No, they're not assault anymore. My bad. Totally not assault.
You got to check the assumptions. I've caught myself off guard a couple
Totally not.
times thinking things are assault.
I should not have done that. All right, doesn't matter because it's not going to hit you anyway. All right.
But shoot Gulliman because everyone wants it.
So rifles into rifles into the squad because
Melts
anti-infantry.
Yeah.
Melts into Gulliman. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 splinter rifles. Oh baby. Anti-infantry 3. 1. It's enough to kill a dude.
That'll go.
6 up, feel no pain.
Yeah. And he feels no pain.
Feels no pain. All right, Gulliman. Dang it. I do have 2 command points, don't I?
You do.
Oh, what the hell. I know you have an inbound
to
save, but it's still
1.
fun. Chat voted for it. I'm doing it, baby. Reroll. Oh, crap. Hitting your models. Son of a motherless.
That too was because you hit my model.
That is exactly right.
That was a vengeance too. Sorry.
Vengeance.
Sorry,
2.
guys. I know people wanted that.
I do not have range to charge you, I don't think, but it would be really funny. Oh, I'm within 12.
You can declare it.
I may
Might
as
as
well.
well.
I can also, in the start of my charge phase, give them a reroll for free with a pain token, which I might do it just because it seems like really fun thing to do.
I'm not mad at that.
Because I have not killed a unit off of an objective yet. Which I was really, really close.
You've killed models.
Yeah, I've killed a ton of models.
Violence has occurred on objective markers.
Yes, violence has occurred. So you know what? At the start of my charge phase, on a 4-up, I get it back. I do not. So I'm spending one of my command points, or one of my pain tokens, and I'm going to attempt to charge into your Marines. Do you want to make, I think I'm 11 or 12. I'm within 12.
Yeah, you were definitely within 12. I think you need an 11 because that'll get you within an inch. You need an 11.
Here we go.
Let's
11
go.
inch, baby.
Let's go. I'm kind of even cheering for this.
Oh,
I saw the 5. I was
so
like,
close.
Okay,
Pain token,
reroll.
let's reroll.
Come on, baby. Yes! Why am I cheering?
I have no idea. Barg! Go, go, Telos. Barg!
Let me check something real quick, because this is my first time in this edition using these fellas. Haywire Mine. Okay, at the start of any phase, so at the start of
The fight phase.
I'm going to
Nuke
use
me.
my Haywire Mine. You are a monster, but it only cares if you're a vehicle, so D3 mortal wounds is what you do.
Nice.
For 3.
3. I ignore those on 5s.
Alrighty.
Because I'm a boss.
I will take my 9.
And I ignore 2 of them.
All right.
So
It
I
did
have
a mortal wound.
1 Talos down to 6. All right, well, that was cool. Didn't expect that to happen. But I'm out of range at the Chronos now. I'm totally going to make them re-roll all fail hit rolls.
For sure.
And then, because I think, well, 11 got me there, right?
Yeah.
So base, and I will base.
Yep.
And I will re-roll all fail hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's playing? What's it, Melod? Wow, that's a heck of an alphabet last name. I apologize. I will butcher that. I will not say it. It's myself, JT, the voice of Playon, and Kaz of Kaz Pace fame, Art of War fame, the man, the myth, the legend.
And actually, as of recently, I am on the Best Overall show as well.
Well, I'm rolling to hit. Talk about your new podcast.
So we go every other Thursday. We just had our podcast yesterday, but it's the Best Overall show, and it's myself, Noah Badome, and Joe Bomarito, and we are all hobbyists and gamers. So we are going after that Best Overall. So join us bi-weekly to see what we have been up to, and sometimes we do hobby breakdowns, tournament breakdowns. So it's a mix of everything.
Should have
Check
me
us
on
out
there.
on YouTube.
Should have me on there, man.
I would love
I know
to
I've
have you on
I know
there.
Noah's messaged me. I'd love to go.
Okay, we're gonna recruit you.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna be amazing.
Strength 8.
Toughness 4, so on 2s, baby. Oh my! Why are you so nice? What are you doing, JT?
This is what JT does. I'm spending my command point, dude. Like, I made an 11-inch charge. These are AP, I want to say 2 or 3, but they're flat 3.
Okay, so how many was that?
That was
5.
4.
4.
Telos Gauntlet at AP 2.
Okay,
You're going to save them all. Watch this.
It's because I cheered for you, JT.
Totally, right?
So one
Karma,
goes
baby.
through, you murdered him.
How
you murdered
fun
him
is
dead.
that?
I love this stupid game.
I do too, man. I totally do. Out of 5, you saved how many?
I saved 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Oh, it was 4 wounds.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Okay, I actually had to look up the stats to attack you back now. So 3 attacks apiece. They've got sustained hits 1. We've got 2 guys left.
Cass is the president of Ultramar, yes.
I try.
He's governor of Ultramar.
So, you know, I'm
I
up
spent
there.
my command point. That's so funny.
Yeah, we're
We're
both,
out. We're spent.
We're spent, my
Do I
friend.
have, what do my buttons do? I don't think my buttons do anything. I don't think my buttons do
So
anything.
these are hitting you on 3s, and they're
No.
sustained hits 1. Let's go. No sustained hits, but we got 4 hits of
T7.
the regular variety. I'm winning on 5s. That's 2 wounds.
I'm going to laugh if you do more to me than I did to you. So no AP?
No AP.
3s.
Yeah. I did equal.
5 up ignores. Yeah, but ignore one of them.
Okay, so 50%. 50%.
The funniest part is I'm in your grill, donkey. That goes away. I was really hoping to kill you, but I enforce a battle shock.
You do?
Oh, you know, I totally forgot to charge them.
Please do.
You want to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
I will charge the bikes into that squad. Yeah, 8. I don't think.
And I just want to take this moment to say, like, for the record, I would do this at the top table of
Yeah,
the
100%.
tournament. Because if you're going to try to win because your opponent forgot something that they clearly intended to do,
I don't want to get near Guilliman,
you need
actually.
to check yourself.
Well, you can't intervene anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I don't have the
So I can actually go, because I had enough move to go all the way over you.
Go where
What's
you
his
want,
OC?
man. His OC, I want to say is 3 or 4.
You're still on the objective there with that guy. So I'm going to get 2 guys on the objective. I don't think I'm going to take it from you. But I do
will
have
try.
an agonizer in there, or a whatever weapon on my sergeant.
Yeah, Guilliman's OC 4, for what it's worth.
I have to say, these are the best thing ever.
Lifesavers. Lifesavers.
All right, so Sergeant first. This is anti-infantry 3 up at AP1 with 4 attacks. So hitting you on 3s. Everything.
All of the hits. That is most of the wounds.
Anti-infantry 3 up, 3 AP1s into that squad.
Okie dokie. So
And then I have more from the rest of the guys.
So we are on AP1, so on 4s. 2 go through how many damages?
1 each.
Still no pains. I felt 1 pain. That will kill the last. Oh, that will kill this guy.
6 attacks. 5 hits. These are at strength 4. So on 4s. Come on, baby. Just 1. No.
AP?
AP nothing.
3 saves it.
There you go. And dude gets to fight back. And Mr. All the Librarian could probably pile
Yeah.
to get in, right?
You'll. Oop. Is he still part of the unit too?
Yes.
So I'll just do the.
Libby's gross.
Yeah, the Libby. Yeah, he's hit or miss. You can.
The goal there was to kill that squad and then get my points. And to kill that squad and get my points.
I think the way that the terrain and everything was set up, like it forced you to spread out your
did,
violence
totally,
just enough.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So close to killing that guy, man.
that wasn't too shabby, man.
Yeah, that's
You know
good.
what? I'm actually going to start with the Libby. I think.
Yeah, for sure, because he can. I only have a 6 up invuln, 4 up armor, I believe. So
So 4 attacks. These are hitting you on 3s. That is 1 miss.
toughness is 4 on the bikers.
Toughness 4, and I am strength 6 on 3s. That'll be 2 2s and a 4. So give me 1 armor save. AP minus 1.
Maybe 1, so 5 up. Nope. Damage.
D3 for 1.
All right, guy takes a wound.
And then the just the regular infiltrator.
Yep.
2 hits. These are on 5, so 1 wound.
T4.
I rolled a 1 and a 6. So
4 up. Good.
there we go. Tickle fight.
Pickle fight.
And that's that.
Wow. That was a heck of a turn. That was fun.
That was something.
So, end of my turn, I'm going to score
Not
deploy
that
moments
it
for
mattered,
5.
but I just remembered these were my off target. Could have stabbed you more.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
it does not matter. Nothing would have changed.
I don't think so, but that was really funny.
Hilarious.
All right, sir. So I scored deploy teleport homer
You do.
for 5.
Yeah,
because I'm in your
the
zone.
big one. The big Mama
And
Jama.
I did not score overwhelming force.
You tried so hard. Are you going
And
to keep it or
I
chuck it?
Honestly, because you're going to be pushing up and you're going to pick my crap up, and I'm not going to get there. I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's the call.
Yeah. So the command point is probably more valuable.
Agreed.
So I'm getting rid of overwhelming force. So the end of a turn, we have 8 to 5 in favor of Kasra.
And then you're going to go up to 2.
I will go up to 2. Yes.
I will be at 1.
You'll be at 1. And the start of your turn, I have 2 pain tokens.
And
You-
I owe you some battle shock,
You owe me
don't I?
multiple battle shock tests, sir.
Let's start there. And Just a
Romeo,
note.
glad you're here, brother.
A note from the changes from yesterday. If I wanted to use the strat, I have to decide before I fail.
Yes, so just to give you an idea, you don't hold that objective right now. I believe I have either 4 or 6 OC on that right now.
On this one or that one?
On that one, I have 4 OC on it.
Okay. I've got
And the Talos, I have
5.
4 OC on it.
I've got 5 because I've got 1 infiltrator touching it in Gulliman.
Yep.
This one is all yours though.
Yeah, I've got 4.
We'll start there.
Okay.
And I pass.
'Kay.
7. We'll go there. I'm gonna roll the dice. And I got a 7.
You're
So I
golden,
made it.
baby.
Made it on both. And robbing you of valuable resources.
That's okay. I normally run a second Chronos.
Before,
Oh yeah, blip blip.
yeah, before I forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
she's
She goes away.
off to the
So you're at a
sky.
command point, start at turn 2, you're at a command point, I'm at 2 command points.
And it
Time
is-
for some new secondaries. Oh, I have buttons work now apparently. I don't know what that button does, it didn't do anything. This button? I don't know. That button?
All right, JT.
Oh, what's that one? That one doesn't work. There it is. Boom! All right, now we got it. I had to skip up a turn. Necrons?
sir.
What?
Don't worry, I've got a wog over here.
Have you?
I might wog you. Who knows? Be the first time I Space Marine wogged.
I might be able to use this turn. Oh, it didn't work. It's rapid ingress. Still messing with our stream decks, guys. Sorry, we're having some fun with that. I'm gonna grab my Kappa.
So I got Storm Hostile objective,
All right.
and I got behind enemy lines. So
Oh, I think you can get both.
I think I can.
Yes, Justin, I hit all the buttons. Come on, you know me. I'm gonna hit all the buttons.
So you've got some flamers over there.
So I have Twin Link Flamers there.
Yeah.
2 Twin Link Flamers there. I have 2 Flamers here. I have a Flamer in here. And now, technically, these guys are inside the vehicle, the firing deck. So there's a big discussion about can you Overwatch with firing
With
deck?
firing deck.
It's a silly argument. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Because why? I think it's the intention of it was that like Whirlwind firing Overwatch, you don't get the pinning effect. Death Gesture doesn't make you force Battle Shock. I think that was the intent of it.
Yeah.
But it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
It's you, and I'm not going to choose
Well,
that.
yeah, that's totally fair. And I mean, honestly, if you wanted to do it, I'd let you do it because it's you. It's
one shredder.
Yeah, I don't think that's changing my mind of where Inceptors are going. Being honest with you.
Thanks, Dave. Yes, it's exactly like watching your
He
dad
did.
try to use the remote. Even better, how do I get on the Google?
Oh no, don't don't do that. Okay, so before we move on, I need to decide.
D&D OMG, I did say cuppa because it is a cup of coffee.
So let's.
Raised on the CBC, I don't have a choice. The British lingo is just embedded, right?
It happens. Okay, we are going to oath something. We're gonna oath.
This is an interesting choice for you.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
And then what is Gully Balls going to do?
I think, honestly, it's kind of tough because there isn't necessarily anything that he really wants to do stratagem-wise.
Right.
I'm kind of thinking maybe double oath. You're not like the army to fight with oath because all of your threats are so spread out and evenly, I might add. Makes it kind of tough to make that decision, but I think double oath might be the way. It might kind of help me spread the violence.
you have enough there that you can absolutely pick up almost anything.
Yeah.
You can pick them up fairly easily.
Yeah.
I'll have to spend a stratagem to try to keep them alive, which makes sense. But it also depends where those guys come in. You've got space back here,
Yeah.
almost
and-
like I did that on purpose.
And here, well, you know what? It worked for my secondary, so I'll take it.
Right.
I might be walking into a trap. This happens when you face Drukhari. But I also have eradicators, right? So they can come in and do bad things to vehicles and monsters. Which
They can.
Without
I've
having to oath
stopped
them.
you from getting too close to me there.
Yeah.
Which is the key. And
Yeah.
you're not going to get in melter range on the turn you come in.
Correct.
Right.
So,
The fact that they're not
They can't-
heavy anymore
they-
doesn't matter.
well, they can't. Actually, they are heavy. The
Oh, so
melter
there's a plus
rifles.
one to hit because it's changed it, right?
But I mean, I'm coming off the table, so I'm not getting that this turn. And because of being in reserve, you know, their 9 inches is their melter range. 18 inches is the range of the gun, right? That's been such a weird dynamic shift for me because, as far as I remember, multi-meltas and melter rifles have always been 24 inches. But this changes
Yeah,
them.
because you don't quite get melter range when you come in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I have the same issue with heat lances.
yeah. And I mean, you have the speed. I
do.
will give you
Yogi
that.
Dash, what's in reserve is 2 units of Inceptors with bolters, a unit of Inceptors with bolters, a unit of Inceptors with plasma, and 2 units of Eradicators.
Yeah.
I've got 3 units of Scourges in reserve. Shredders, Heat Lances, and Dark Lances. Because why not? It's fun.
Very much so. Very much so. I think what we're gonna do.
See, the firestorm of Overwatch comments is just the best. I knew that would happen.
You were stirring the pot.
I totally. You know, it's funny because if you read the example they give you in the rulebook, they literally call out the Whirlwind's pinning ability. They don't call out things like firing back. They don't call out things like big guns never tire. I understand the discussion.
Yeah.
It's honestly up to the TO to how they rule it.
Yeah.
Because really, that's the easiest way to do it. There's all the rhetoric on the internet that people go back and forth, and people get really upset about it. I just never do, because ultimately, it's what's the TO say? Okay, TO's rule is
What's
law.
the TO say? And I mean, honestly, half the time, you can just have a very civil discussion with beforehand. Before it comes up, if you have that discussion and just...
Yeah, that happened a lot more like in 7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay, so this is the rule, and there's multiple ways to play it. How do you think we should play it? And your opponent goes, I want to do this. You're like, okay, let's do that.
Exactly.
Like with my Ravagers, it used to be the issue because they're pointy and stuck. Well, what draws line of sight? Any part of it, dude.
It's the model.
Right? It's the model.
Exactly.
Right? I don't like shooting from the top of my sail, and I won't necessarily draw line of sight from the top of a sail until somebody shoots me from an antenna.
And then off we
Now
go.
you're done.
Exactly.
Catch as catch can, right? All right, sir.
Okay, so I
Oathing
think-
and all that jazz.
I think we're going to oath some things. We are going to start off with, let's take a look here.
Dr. Vancouver's in the downstairs dungeon working away on a project with Tycho today, actually.
We are going to oath that
That Ravager?
Ravager first,
Okay.
that
and if that
Ravager
one
second.
dies, over here. Okay.
over there.
That's how that works, right? As soon as it dies,
correct.
that one, it just slides.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then we are going to call, I think this turn will be Devastator Doctrine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Run up and shoot me.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can just fall back, and that's okay with me.
Yeah.
And
Because
they
I
can
can't,
just
there's
fall
no
back.
such thing as tri-pointing anymore, really, right?
No, no, exactly. So off we go.
Away we go. You've got
storming
your objectives, you've got your command point. Giggity giggita.
Giggity, giggity, goo. All right, so these boys are going to...
Dougie Fresh, yeah, they're still very fast, but they're even more of a glass cannon now. Coven can mitigate a lot of that, but the problem is once your Coven are dead, everything else is probably dead too. Because it's the frustrating part about playing with them is I lose a lot of units to incidental fire. Because, oh, well, I'll just throw my bolter array, or I'll just throw this at them, and I'm picking up 3 or 4 models because they're not tough enough to take that. Oh, look at you coming forward. You know what I think I might do?
Overwatch.
I'm going to Overwatch the 6-wood one.
Okay.
All right. So I can't.
Roll dice at me, I'm going to just keep
Yeah,
moving
I was
stuff around.
I was really trying to get the kill so that I could have reroll the hits in Overwatch, but I'm going to shoot my Haywire guns first, and I get a hit.
Alrighty.
So that is anti-vehicle 4-up, twin linked, and it doesn't wound you. And then the flamer is 7 shots, and your toughness silly, right?
Toughness is, yeah.
So,
ridiculous.
okay, there's 3 6s so far, twin linked. There's 4 6s, and they're all at AP 1, I believe. Wow.
AP
I
1?
actually hit you with the Haywire.
So I am 2 up armor, goes to 3 up. And you do 2 wounds?
That's
you
really
go.
funny.
I think
Well,
that made me bracket, though.
I think it that was the goal.
that's
I was
something.
hoping 1 Haywire gun goes through, but yeah, that's the goal was to
there you
bracket
go.
you.
Alrighty, and then we are moving these fellas up to...
Dr. Vancouver is still downstairs listening. Hey, do we have any coffee left? I'm flagging.
Aggros are going to advance.
Yeah.
With a 6. Alrighty.
All right. That's
We're
a cool
going
mug. Cool West
11
Coast mug.
inches.
Stepping off camera for a sec. Sorry, guys. Whew. Or a big glass of water would be good too.
End up... Ooh, you know what? Almost just to use the button. I might end up split firing here. Just to use the button.
For sure. The Venom is stealth.
Yeah. Not lone op, though, right? Yeah, I'll take a
No,
minus on
surprisingly,
hit.
Drukhari don't have any lone operative. It would be nice if Lilith was. It would kind of make sense because she's sort of a solitaire.
Yeah.
But the solitaire just slaps so much harder than she does.
I would have expected... I'm just going to move this. It's kind of getting in the way. I would have expected Drukhari to get that type of rule, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm
It's a little bit
surprised
shocking that
mandrakes
you
don't actually have it. They just have stealth, which is actually a step down from what they used to be. They were always -1 to hit, even in combat, because they're not really there, right? See, I'm so old that I remember back in the days when you could pick multiple places for your mandrakes to go. You just move that objective out of the way. You pick multiple spots on the table, and only one of them was the real place. And as your opponent got close, you'd be like, "Do they jump out of the dark? No, they don't." And it was stupid, but it was so much fun. It did make a lot of competitive sense because, of course, people could just cheese the heck out of that kind of thing. But it was a ton of fun to play.
Well, that's why we play these games,
Right?
isn't it?
It was silly and fun. Do you remember Yimgarl Gene Sealers when they first came out?
No.
Oh, so Yimgarl Gene Sealers were the same thing. You'd pick a piece of terrain, and that had Gene Sealers in it. And if your opponent moved to it, they jumped out and attacked you. Like, it was really
That's
cool.
fantastic.
It was fun because you didn't know. The moment you heard that, you're like, "Oh, okay. Now I got to be careful," right?
Yeah. No,
It was really cool.
And you know, over the years, we've seen a simplification of the rules. I mean, I started playing in second edition. Some of the stuff you could do in second edition, like assault marines, could fly across the board in one go. It was insane.
Orcs, as long as they didn't fall off the vehicle you were moving, they could you could transport that many. So we had a guy show up to a game with a salad bowl in the back of a truck. Yeah, that model didn't make it. Didn't make it through that game.
wouldn't have.
I mean, it was funny and we laughed.
So kind, good sir.
Absolutely. Would you like him?
Somewhere on that objective, and being able to shoot either the Ravager or one of those units there.
So you have to be there, and you can shoot anything from here, dude.
Beautiful. That's what
Do you want
we
to be closer that way or within 3 of this squad?
Closer that way,
That way?
for what it's worth. It doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
I
I think everything there, and you're going to steal my objective, you fart knocker.
steal that, so I right there.
Boop.
Just scan
End of the
my,
phase, you're going to take it away, or at the command phase, you take it away, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then I'll score my secondaries because I've got one thing behind enemy lines, and then
Yeah.
we've got Storm Hostile. So I won't max that unless I really want to. Actually, you know what? Why wouldn't I? Let's go. Let's dance.
Bring
Put
it,
these
brother.
fellas down too.
Where do you want them?
Just next to them.
Next to these guys? This way?
Or actually, no. You know what?
Into that corner?
Let's go there. I'm gonna want to shoot that.
Do you want to be 3 or 9?
It doesn't matter. I'm not charging you. So 3 is fine.
So that's as close as you can get there.
Perfect.
sir.
That's beautiful. And then pop
You're
that
going to
last
pick my
plasma fellow
dudes
there
up.
too.
Where's the other guy? Oh,
Ah,
there.
he's right there. Yeah. Beauty. Yeah, so this way I'll max out my secondary. You got to score while you can in this game.
Pretty much.
And I've gotten pretty decent draws, I think. So
Yeah, you really have.
yeah, I'll take it.
You really have.
Cool. I will save that Eradicator squad. She's going to come down and just finish these fellas off.
They are stealth as well.
Yeah.
At Black Knight, 30 Infernus Marines sound like a really bad day, but there's no AP.
Yeah. I'm not sold on those guys. Maybe with Battle Shock actually having a little bit more play, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love for them and Reavers to be a fun combo to play with. Okay.
Dave's traveling, yeah. The green 3D jigsaw puzzle if you were cunning with your battle wagon. Because battle wagons weren't a thing. They didn't make a model for
No.
it, right?
So it
My
was
first
you
one
made a
was made
model.
out of Lego and Plasticard.
Yeah, I remember that was, for me, that was the days of Floorhammer. Yeah. So you had to have a pretty good rig because that thing needed to not tip over when you're like
And you're
rolling
playing on
over
somebody's
carpet.
basement carpet.
Exactly.
Because the carpet that eats dice, right? Because there's the funky pattern.
Yep.
Dude, I couldn't even get down to the floor anymore.
This is why I just played guard and I had artillery and I was working for my dad who did renovations, so I was really good at guess ranges. Like I was like spot on.
I played against a buddy in fantasy, and I couldn't figure out why his artillery was so accurate. This back in the days, you had to guess ranges. For those
Yeah.
who don't know, you had to guess. I'm going to shoot my catapult 60 inches, and then you would measure it out, and that's where it would land, and then it could scatter from there. Well, I couldn't figure out why his artillery was so damned accurate. It's because we're playing on his basement floor that had this repeated pattern. And the little
figured
bugger
out.
had measured the pattern. And I figured it out about turn 3. I'm like, you cheating. And of course that, ended up into a fist fight.
Yeah,
Well,
as-
whatever a fist fight counts as a 13-year-old, right?
Yeah, it's just a tussle.
That's
a little tussle.
But we were also probably like up till 6 o'clock in the morning. Pretty sure their parents came down and got really mad at us.
Oh man, good times. Good times.
Just good times.
All right, my friend. I think.
So when do I get to rapid ingress?
You can rapid ingress now.
I think I'm actually going to do that. I think I'm going to rapid ingress. I don't think I can get into your back corner because I think you've locked me out.
Yeah.
So the question is, do I want to rapid ingress now and take advantage of munching you next turn? Yeah, because you can't actually overwatch me right now, can you?
No. Overwatch is only on your opponent's turn.
Okay.
But just be mindful that I can shoot you.
Oh, you
We're
can.
about to go into my shooting phase.
You can try.
Yes, correct. I do have to roll the dice. JT.
You absolutely do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rapid ingress, spend my. Do I want to do this? No. I don't actually need to. I don't actually need to.
Now that you've made that decision, let me encourage you that you did the right thing, because I think rapid ingress is fantastic for combat units, but for Scourges, you're trying to shoot me anyway.
They're actually really good at that. They're pretty good at combat. They all have, but you're right. I have 2 units that have heavy weapons. No matter what they're going to be moving,
Yeah.
I can't get away from these guys because they're 24-inch or 36.
18.
Even 18. Even here with heat lances, I'm still want to move them. The only thing that's advantage is the shredders, and it's an 18-inch flamer, but I want them on the board anyway. When they come in, they're going to try to pick something up.
And they will.
Hopefully.
We'll see how you roll. But yeah, they should. I should say they should.
So what's dying first?
So let's point at that Ravager
the
first.
Ravager
We're
that
gonna
was
do.
super oathed.
That's the one.
Yes.
We're gonna do our damaged friend.
Yes.
Who's gonna be -1 to hit. So we're gonna put everything into that, and
Okay.
I am, if I am not mistaken, yep.
Yeah, you should be able to
with
just
both.
blow them away.
So everything's gonna shoot at him. I've got a lot of stuff coming at you. Let's start with the big one.
Guns.
So D6 +1 for 5 total.
Strength of the plasma?
Strength. I'm sorry, I am overcharging
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
The strength on this will be strength 9. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my hazardous roll right now before I forget. I did not fail it.
Okay.
So it'll be 5 shots. And
I am
these
toughness 9.
Are hitting you on 4s because I'm damaged and I'm re-rolling everything because you're my oath
Yeah,
target.
so 4's rerolling and 4's rerolling.
That is right, good sir. We got 3 hits. And that's 3 wounds.
3
These will be
wounds.
AP3.
AP
3, you've got cover, so AP2.
So AP 2, so that still puts me on a 6. 3 wounds, you said?
3 wounds.
6s? Nope.
3 damage each.
3, 6, 9. 2 wounds left.
Alrighty, and then I've got D3 shots from my Icarus missile pod for 3. These are hitting you on 4s, re-rolling. That is 3 hits, and these are anti-fly, 2 up. Re-rolling, and that is 3.
Doesn't need it.
These will be AP1, so AP9.
AP done, so 4. So 4 ups. Got to make them all. No, make them all.
2 damage each.
Boom? No boom. But, live stream, baby. All right, here we go. Whoos! Oh, so close.
I was itching to press the button.
That is a dead Ravager. Oh, I barely knew you. I really got to stop picking it up by that, man. That's all bent.
Oof.
Dead Ravager.
Yeah.
So now this is the oath target,
That is
right?
the oath target now.
Bring it, Kasra, bring it.
And we will go with the next dreadnought at that one. So,
Boom, boom, ba-da,
same
bum.
thing.
Yes, sir.
Start with the plasma, and it's overcharging.
Yep.
For D6 +1 shots. So that's
3.
3. Do I fail my hazardous? I do not. So 3 shots. These are hitting you on 3s rerolling. because
Yes.
This guy is not so damaged. That'll be 3 hits.
Yes.
These are wounding you on 4s rerolling. That is 2.
2.
You made 2 saves.
2 saves. I make a 6. It's a AP3, right?
AP3.
Yeah, so that
3
puts
damage.
me to 6 up, so 3 damage. Down to 8. I'll just use your wounds.
Sounds good.
There's a mad
D3
Owen running
shots
through.
For the missile, that is 2 shots for the missile, hitting you on 3s. That is 2 hits.
Anti-fly 2.
Anti-fly 2 up. That is 2 wounds. AP1, so AP none.
I make 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
Down to 6.
And then we have 2 storm bolters. I am definitely in range, but not rapid fire, so that'll be 4 shots there. These are hitting you on 3s, re-rolling. What's the toughness on this bad boy?
9.
9. So these will be on 6s, re-rolling. Nope. But 1.
1
Give
wound.
me 1 wound.
Save it.
Save it. Alrighty. Cool beans. We're gonna pause from that shooting,
The big guys have shot.
and we're gonna go to the eradicators at those
Shooting
fellas.
my Talos.
I
Here's
am
where I
indeed.
spend the, because your strength what?
Strength 9.
So you win me on 3s. What are the Redemptor's strength on their fists?
That's an excellent question. I want to say 12, but I could be wrong. No, I'm correct. Strength 12. Strength 12, AP 2, 3 damage.
So either one of you are winning me on 3s. And you get how many shots with the Eradicator?
So I'll get 2 that are hitting on 4s from the multi-melta, 2 that are hitting on 3s from the melta rifles, and I reroll all hits and wounds because you're monsters.
Because I'm a monster, yeah. So really making them -1 to wound is almost superfluous at this point. Normally I would against melta guns, but
because
the
of
fact
the
that you have the
reroll.
rerolls, if anybody doesn't know statistics, a 4-up rerollable is effectively successful every time.
Yeah.
We learned that in 9th or 7th with the stupid, janky, garbage, invisibility shenanigans.
And personally, I really enjoyed it because as an Ultramarines player, and my Ultramarines players out there will remember, the Seal of Oath. It was like the predecessor to Oath of Moment.
It's so good, so good. Yeah,
good.
go ahead and shoot them because there's no point in actually making a -1.
Sounds good. I'll do this. The 2 shots hitting on 4s first, then I'm going to do the other ones, and I'll roll all the damage together if that's cool. So multi-meltas on 4s, re-rolling the hit. That's 1 hit from that, and then 2 melta rifles on 3s, re-rolling. So 3 hits total.
Okay,
These
T7.
are on 3s re-rolling. That is a 1. Nope. So 2 wounds.
Solid spend. So, I mean, makes sense. AP
AP
3 or 2? Probably 4.
probably 4, but let's double check because I don't want to be wrong about that.
Hey, Kyle, how are you? I think Melta is probably AP4. I'm going to roll and see what happens.
Sounds good.
Well, I get a 6, so that's an invuln save. I get a 1, so 1 goes through. It was 3 or 2?
It would be 4.
Was it 3 or 2?
Sorry. How many wounds?
Yeah.
It was only 2.
Okay, so I save 1, fail 1.
Okay. So you take D6 damage. Well, that's 6.
I ignore these on 5s. I ignore 1, 2, 3, so I take 3.
Alrighty.
He's down to 2 wounds left.
The coolest of beans. Okay. Now
It's so hard to roll left-handed.
you're a champ. You're doing fantastic work.
That and the beefcake gets in the way.
It's a lot of beef.
It's a lot of beef. A lot of beefcake.
Okay, so I think we're gonna go next with these fellas here. So these are my special
That away,
boys.
Kyle. Yeah, he's Othed.
He is Othed. So I've got 4 of them there. 4 of the aggressors there. The 2 that can't see there.
And the bikes.
There.
So 4 aggressors into the Ravager.
4 into the Ravager.
Okay.
And then, actually, how many wounds left?
6.
6. That might be a little
6
bit
at T9.
overkill.
4 up, 6 up invuln. So it'll be your AP1.
AP1.
So it'll be 4 up save.
AP1. Actually, no, I'm not AP1 because I didn't Storm of Fire.
There's
Do
a
I
good
want
question.
to?
Should I do bolters or plasma on my Inceptors?
I couldn't decide either, so I did one of each. That honestly, it depends on the game. Like in this game, I think the bolters are going to do me better.
Yeah, I agree.
But in a lot, like those guys have killed a Redemptor Dreadnought before. They are all pretty good at lone op hunting, but like depending on what your
the fact
meta
that you
is,
can drop within 3 is really strong.
is really
Boy, I
really
wish I
good.
had that.
Yeah, I'm.
I'm like the space elves nobody loves.
You know,
You know what I mean? Like
totally. You're
Eldar got such a glow up, and even still, I think they're still a really strong army. Dark Eldar are like the
and you know, like you know this about me, but I was originally a Drukhari
you were a
player.
Drukhari player, yeah, absolutely. The killer display board was fantastic.
And part of the reason I play Space Marines now was I was tired of not getting any of the toys.
Yeah, but you know what?
Sucks.
I'm a Drukhari player. I kind of
No,
like it.
I appreciate you for that.
I kind of like it. It feels good.
So I'm not going to Storm of Fire. I'm just going to, so no AP
gonna
on
shoot
these shots.
Gotcha.
4 of them on the Ravager, 2 are going to go there. These will have an AP because I'm shooting the closest eligible
Yes,
target.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, and then the Apothecary Biologists will shoot them as well. Let's just make sure we do this right because it has been a minute. So 4 guys, I'm going to shoot the Bolt Storm Gauntlets and the Frag Storm. So I'm going to roll these for the Frag Storms, this many shots. So I've got a 5, 10, 13. 13. And you know what? I'm going to roll the Gauntlets as well in this.
It's all the same strength and AP, isn't it?
Exactly.
T4 for the 4-up save.
And it would normally matter because one's twin-linked, one's not, but this is on the out target anyway.
Oh, this is onto here, right?
Yes.
So T9, yeah. So you're on 3s on 6s?
On 3s, on 6s, but I'm lethal hits as well, so I'm going to be fishing for 5s because I'm in Dev Doctrine. 5s are crit hits. Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll them separate just because these dice are larger than the ones I typically use, and my hands are only so big. JT. 12, 13. Don't make the joke.
I'm not making a joke.
So, these
You know
are
you're the one. Sorry, big hands. You know, yeah, see, I got that.
So,
Way to demonetize it, JT. Attaboy.
I think we're far enough in.
Oh,
So,
go on. Like a twister in the sun. What? Sorry?
on fives,
Fives.
I
No,
both,
these are hitting.
Correct.
Fives are lethal, right?
Lethal
sustained?
and sustained. So that's, I'm basically fishing. I am fishing here. I'm just going to tell you straight up. So I'm going to move those fellas over, and then I'm going to reroll this whole thing. Because that is the way.
Because it's the oath target, yeah.
Well,
This is the way.
okay. That didn't work out so well, but so that is 6 wounds. I'll just grab 6 more dice because of the sustained, and then these are on 6s, rerolling. So 2 there. Reroll all of that goodness into
Andreas, thank you.
where? So 2, 4, 6.
Bring
8,
back Vect. Love the
10.
Covenants. Thank you. Bring back Vect. Yes, I agree. Bring back Vect. He would be the.
I would love that model. I would paint that model.
These are AP 0.
These are AP 0, so.
So these are on 4s. Into my Ravamager. Uh-oh, hot dog. I made 3. That's enough.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't even have to roll the rest of them.
Does it explode? Here we go. It does not, but live stream rule.
Ah, such a tease. So
Such a tease. I'm so good at that.
You are.
Oh, my poor Ravager. Dude, you're killing all my Dark Lances. Wait, I've got some in reserve.
I know. I got to kill the ones that are on the table at least.
That's
Give myself
dangerous.
a fighting chance.
Headset in the way. Move that.
So that was those 4 fellas.
And
so
then you
we've
have the
got
shit over here, yeah.
the rest over there. So the 2 guys in front, this will matter. So I'm just going to roll the twin-linked ones first.
Yep.
Still hitting you on 3s. 5s are all of that
Yes.
goodness. So that is 1 that sustained hits and lethal. So that, and then these are all on, I'm assuming 5s.
T4, yeah.
Oh, so 4s.
What the hell, dude? I don't get the
but
coolness.
re-rolling
I don't
for
get the coolness.
twin-linked. Oh, you do not. Okay. Sometimes you can't change the pass. So that will be 2.
AP1. though.
AP1.
So this will be 5s.
Double 6 will do
Double
it.
6s, box cars,
And
baby.
then we've got the D6 blast part of it. So 6 more shots of that same idea. That is a lot better. So
Oh my.
That's
I love how Storm of
4.
Fire doesn't care. Or they apologize. Yeah, bolter drill, whatever, dude.
Sure.
Plasma, freaking frag missiles. You're swinging COD. It doesn't make a difference.
No,
it's just
it's all
standard
death.
lethal.
It's all death. And then these are on 4s. And these are not rerolling because it's not twin linked on that. So give me 6 more saves at AP1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5s. I fail 3.
Okay. So that's 1 damage apiece.
1 damage apiece. So that's going to kill this guy and this guy. So 2 dead bikes.
And then the apothecary will shoot his shot.
Boom.
And he does actually lethal and sustain. So I got a 5.
Yeah,
So
his
that's-
is AP2 or something. Oh, he doesn't. No, the squad benefits.
Yeah. So he's got 1 wound so far. And then this is not a wound. I needed a 3. So that's 1 wound, AP1.
Good.
You save it. Okay. Well then, sir, I will have to continue trying to murder that. I think we'll move on from there. So we've shot the dreadnoughts. We've shot these fellas. Let's shoot her.
You got her and the whirlwind left.
And the Whirlwind and Gilliman. And then all those Inceptors.
And then these guys, yeah.
So yeah, let's start here. So she's going to do her torrent shot there. D6 for 6. And these are anti-infantry 2 up.
What does it matter? T3. Like,
That'll be 6.
Oh,
wounds at
dearie
AP
my.
minus. What did you have a save that's not
5
an
up and
invuln? Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Pick them up. But that 70 points did my job. And those are
did.
metal mandrakes. You know,
I noticed. I have
Metal,
7
with lots
metal.
of bases.
I have 7 metal ones and 7 fine gas ones. The metal ones are worth their weight in beer.
The arms may be green stuff in a lot of places.
Yeah, that's because they've been in play for a while.
Been
I
around
would
the
assume.
world.
So that's done. We have Gulliman. I'm going to shoot that venom with Gulliman.
Sorry, Nara Trap, we did not have time to post the army list because literally we were making them 10 minutes before we started the stream. So, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So Gulliman, he is hitting you on 2.
Yeah.
Are you stealth with the venom?
With them, no. So my list consists of Trip Ravager, 2 squads of Talos with Haywire guns and liquefiers, 2 Venoms, Cavalry Squad fully loaded with an Archon, 2 squads of Bikes, 3 squads of Scourges, which have Dark Lance, Heat Lance, and Shredder. A 10-man squad of Racks with Yuri and Rakarth, 5-man squad of Racks with a Homunculus with the Art of Pain, and a single Chronos. That's my list. That was quick, eh?
Sorry, JT. What's the toughness on the Venom?
Toughness of the Venom is 6.
6, strength 6. So I'm wounding you on 4. That will be 3 wounds.
Because that one is stealth, right?
That's what I was.
Sorry, I thought you were shooting these guys. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. Then
sorry.
I don't remember what I rolled, so I'm just
I don't
gonna
either.
roll that
Sorry.
again.
I thought you were shooting over here. My bad. Yeah,
I'm shooting there.
I thought it was the Bike, not the Venom. Venom is stealth.
1 hit. Doesn't work. Okay. Yeah.
Well, apparently my lack of paying attention.
It worked out pretty well.
for me.
So what we'll do next is go with these bolter fellas.
Yep.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the plasma and I'm gonna go with the venom. That's
Yes.
what we're gonna do. So
Makes perfect sense.
we got 6 shots. How many wounds on venom these days?
6.
6. Every time, I don't want to do it. Every time I have overcharged these guys,
60% of the time, it works every time.
2 of them die. 2 of them die.
Toughness 6, 6 wounds, 4 up saves, 6 up invuln. Deadly demise, which nobody's.
Only need 2 to go through. You know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the overcharge, and I'm gonna
Yes.
roll the hazardous first
For 3 dudes?
for 3 dudes. Let's go. Oh, you know what? That's better than normal. That's
better than just one.
than normal.
Just one's gonna die.
It's usually 2, to be honest. So
That is command point rerollable.
I'm not gonna waste my command point on that.
Don't blame you.
And this isn't a large gun, but I wanted to push a button. So these are 6 shots.
Voodoo Inquisitor, the battle cards, the data cards are just absolutely lifesavers.
I rolled horrendously, so I got 2 hits. And then these are winning you on 3s, re-rolling for twin linked. So 2.
2 AP down.
AP
6s.
3 or 2, yeah.
Box cards again, baby! Oh my gosh, that's twice.
Okay.
And which one would you like me to remove?
Any of them. Doesn't matter.
I'll remove the closest one to me. How's that?
Sounds good.
Probably that guy.
Sure.
They are Kaz.
Sir.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. The only way I live through that is to make A6.
You know what? You've had some horrendous luck, so I'll accept that.
It works out.
All right.
The Ultramarines roster. As soon as Cass is done shooting me,
I will
he will
give
give it to
you-
you while I do my movement phase.
I will indeed. So you know what? Because I don't want to kill what's in there with the bolters. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna whirlwind that thing.
Whirlwind that thing?
But then I have blast. Actually, no. Bolters are gonna go into it.
Bolters from here to here?
5 T6. I need 5s. Yeah. The bolters are gonna go into.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got 9 shots. They're 3 apiece.
Yeah.
These are hitting you on 3s, but they are sustained hits 2.
Yes.
Or sorry, hitting you on 4s because of stealth. So
Yeah.
these all miss. They got 3 6s. So 2,
So good.
4.
It's a
6.
game
I
of
actually hit with
sixes
more.
today, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, this is a very like all or nothing. Let's go.
Malatok, you've got Kit Bash Mandrakes. Oh, send us pictures. Post them up in the Discord. Absolutely. I love Kit Bash
I do
Mandrakes.
too. It's better than Finecast for sure.
Well, the AOS elf somethings. JP did some, my buddy Jason Peterson did some amazing.
I've seen those ones. They're beautiful.
So sexy.
It's frustrating how gorgeous AOS models are.
Yes.
If you can use
my
them
new
before you
Scourges
pay.
are all Kinnerai, man.
I know.
They're so good.
They're lovely.
They break so easily. All right, T6.
But that's Drukhari though. T6, strength 5, so these are on 5s, and I am rerolling for twin links. That was a good amount.
How's it
so
crap
far.
26s? Oh my gosh, I think my
That
Venom's gonna
was
explode.
decent. So that is so far 5 wounds, and then we reroll for 6. 6 wounds total.
What's the AP?
AP will be -1,
AP1?
I think. Let me double check.
All right, I will roll and we'll see what we get here.
Sounds good.
Well, I rolled like a boss again, Cass.
They are AP1.
I take 2 wounds.
They're 2 damage each.
So I take 4 wounds, so I'm down to 2. I had a 5-up save there.
That's this game. I'm not even
Kind of
surprised.
is, isn't it? Like,
I'm into it. It's fine.
okay, and the next turn, everything just dies.
Yeah, that's how she
Dougie
goes.
Fresh, if I went back to old editions, my brain would explode.
Oof. Yeah, 2nd edition. I mean, it took me like a weekend to play a game. Although I was also a child, so I probably played it all wrong.
But to go back and play it now, my brain would pop.
Too much. Far too much.
Too much too soon. All right, sir.
We're gonna whirlwind.
Who's got the whirly-whirly?
Remind me what's in that venom.
5 Capelites.
Yeah, I just need that mobility gone. I think the whirlwind's gonna shoot at it. So D6 plus 3. So that will be an 8.
An 8.
4, 5.
What's the strength on a whirlwind?
8.
So you're hitting me on 4s, winning me on 3s, because even my stealth doesn't matter.
Yeah. So on 4s, there's an ample amount of not 4s.
Ooh.
And then these are on 3s.
Can I live? Can I live?
2 wounds. These are AP minus 2. You get cover, so AP minus 1.
So I'm
on
5.
5s.
I need a 5. I make 1.
You failed 1 though, 2 damage.
Oh, it's 2 damage?
2 damage, baby.
Who earns? All right.
Do you explode?
Oh,
Yeah!
I do! But no,
Boom.
nobody's close enough.
It's okay. I'm still excited I got to push the button.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't know, Cass. You're out. You're probably just out.
I will take whatever you rule.
That's good.
Alrighty.
But I do have dudes inside. Ooh. And I lose one. When they come up battle shock, let's take the guy whose head broke off and leave him out.
That sounds very good, actually.
Stupid Drukhari. They're a pain in the junk. Question is, which way do I go now? I think what I do, the best part about having 25 mil bases is I can put this guy out to the edge and then line everybody else up beside him.
Yeah, not many units in the game can have as much flexibility.
And they
coming out of
are
it.
automatically battle shocked.
Beauty. So, that's it from a shooting phase. That was a lot of violence. Let's do some charges. Gulliman's charging that bike.
Oh yeah, come at me. I've already overwatched, so I have dice in the tray.
I rolled the snake eyes and I'm still in. So we'll just go ahead and nudge Gulliman.
I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, that is very reasonable, JT.
Yeah, there's no point. I have a 6-up invul and you ignore with devastating garbage, so I'm
Correct.
just done. Yep.
And I would use the Emperor's Sword. And so I'm going to charge here with the non-wounded one first.
Yes, absolutely.
He's in. Bonk. And then him as well.
Daft, yes, there is a chance. They are filming some stuff fairly soon.
And 10. I'm in as well.
Yeah, you're in.
Alrighty.
You are in. I cannot interrupt you, but I'm going to make it hard for you to kill me.
I am using that to. Can you tank shock monsters?
I don't know. I don't think you can.
If you can, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I would. That makes total sense. And then I probably should have done that turn one. But this is the best part about the app.
Oh, I love this app.
Even though there's issues on it in Canada.
Yes. Select one enemy unit.
Enemy unit.
Alrighty. So there goes my CP.
Yeah. So choose your weapon.
The fist.
Yeah.
Because
So
that's the right way.
extra dice.
So I will get 14.
14.
Because it's strength 12.
And I'm T7.
And you're T7. So 5.
14 dice?
10.
Really?
Well, it would be 12 for my strength. And then
Is that what it is for your? It's for your strength? I thought it was 6, and then am I thinking grenades?
You're thinking grenades. And then 2 extra for being above. So I had taken one of these guys to Tacoma, and he did this a lot. And then for various reasons, I changed him, cut him out of the list. I've been waiting for this. I missed this.
Bring it, bring it.
So I need 5s for mortal wounds.
Yes.
This is an uncharacteristically low amount of 5s, but I got 3 of them.
Which, it's survivable. It's survivable.
Yeah, you got your 5s,
I have
right?
5 ups to ignore these, of which I ignore 1, which is not enough.
Enough
Deadly
to...
demise. But we're on stream. No.
I keep cheering against my own best interest,
So
but I think
I did ignore 1.
You did.
So that just kills that guy.
Just kills the guy. I'm okay with that. So now off we go with the fisties. I'll start.
I will spend my command point so that you're now wounding me on 4s instead of 3s.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I will start off with the Wounded Dreadnought first. So I am -1 to hit. These are 5 attacks. Normally hitting on 3s, now hitting on 4s. That will be 1 hit from that fella. And these would normally be wounding on 3s, now on 4s. That is a 2. Not a wound in any language. All right, we'll go with
You know
the
what I
next
love
guy.
about this? They shouldn't be there. But they are, and it makes me happy.
And that's the lovely thing about this game. Okay, so these ones are hitting you on 3s for realsies though.
Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna give him the buff. There's no point.
Okay.
Because I'm probably gonna die. is the way I look at it.
But you're still -1 to wound.
Yes, but spending a paint token right now doesn't at the start of the phase didn't make a ton of sense because weathering through 2, no.
Agreed.
I need that for
And I
something.
mean, if it swings that way, whatever. But
Exactly.
yeah, you shouldn't throw resources after it. So these are normally on 3s, on 4s. That it's 3 of them. These are AP -2.
3 AP2s, so these are going to be 5-ups. So I'm going to make 1, so you're actually not going to kill me.
I'm gonna kill you. Take you down close.
6 5-up ignores, which I ignore 3. So I take 3, so he's down to 4 wounds.
Yeah,
And then I get to punch you back.
you do.
So I'm going to punch, obviously, the wounded one. I'm hitting you on 4s. 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks on 4s. Which is going to be 2 hits.
Toughness 10.
Strength 8, so 5s. 1. AP2 for flat 3.
That's a save.
There you go. See, that's why the reroll wouldn't have really helped because you had 4 wounds anyway.
And
the
I'm
odds of
-1
getting it through,
damage too. So
right? It does not get enough.
no, and that's the thing. Like you lived, but you didn't waste any resource doing it.
Exactly. So exactly.
Oh, and he would have.
Yeah, for sure. So you would
He's
take that
stuck,
objective
but-
back. Yeah.
Or at least deny it from you.
Yeah.
And that's the
Because he on the charge is when he killed guys.
correct.
So at the end of your turn, or how many primary did you score at the start of your turn?
Oh, I would have
You had
had
5, right?
I would have had 2.
You had 10, so you should have another 10 points.
Yeah, so 10 on primary.
So that should be 18, and then you scored both of those.
And then I scored both of those for full 5 each.
So 10 more. So it should be 28 to 5 as we end your turn 2.
Yes.
Going into my turn 2, but I think it's time to remind everybody about our sponsor for this episode, Moonbreaker. Turn-based tactical game where you can build your warband and paint your own miniatures in the game.
Paint your miniatures.
You can drive rush them. It is super
amazing.
cool. Ben, one of our editors, you guys all know Ben, the 40K laugh track, the laugh track of Play on Tabletop. Ben did a whole bunch of these, and he loves this game. He's been playing it a lot. So Ben did a whole little thing for us, and I'm going to throw it to Owen so that Owen can remind us about Moonbreaker, who is sponsoring this episode. Take it away, Ben.
This episode is brought to you by Moonbreaker, a digital tabletop miniature strategy game developed by Unknown Worlds. Ben, at the studio, played it all weekend and has this to say.
A digital tabletop game that plays like a tabletop game? I'm in! I get to play an engaging turn-based strategy game without being overwhelmed and having to set up everything. And I get to paint the models too, in-game! Look, it's Maximus! I painted him myself. It was very fun. I did the classic paint method for most of it, gave pieces a good base coat, then added a wash to darken the corners of the model, and then gave the raised edges a dry brush. Sprinkle in some details here and there, and BAM! Then I took advantage of Maximus's ability to move after doing damage, and now I'm having a different kind of fun. Did you know that when you're painting, you can listen to a bunch of audiobooks that are in-universe written by Brandon Sanderson? Yes, that Brandon Sanderson. I even pulled out my Wacom tablet to paint Stitchy McPatchy. He's a healer unit that makes sure I'm able to keep my crew alive. Sorry, orc friends. I'll get back to painting you later. Not now! Moonbreaker has a new update coming out soon. It has a ton of new stuff to paint and play. There's a bunch of new Yi Awedi units, ranked mode, and a new map that I'm really stoked to try out. Moonbreaker's also having a Steam-free weekend from August 17th to the 23rd, and will be discounted until August 30th. The latest update, Rising the Ranks, also has visual enhancements that improve gameplay. Unknown Worlds believes in engaging the community, and if you leave feedback, it could shape the game's future. Give it a try by following the link in the description. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to painting in Moonbreaker.
Sad work noises.
Now,
All right, so we're back. That's Moonbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's cool.
I think it's really cool.
I think it's really neat. And it's not expensive at all. For a turn-based tactical game, I think it's $40.
Pretty reasonable.
I could seriously just spend the entire time painting the miniatures.
That's what I'm scared would happen, is I would literally just
Do you
waste a
remember
weekend
Dawn of
doing that.
War? The original Dawn of War where you could paint your Marine chapter? I probably spent hours in that menu
I honestly think I spent more time doing that than playing the game.
until Soulstorm came out, and then it was like, yeah, boy. Soulstorm was so good.
I didn't actually play Soldier.
That's you could play as the Drukhari
I know.
and raid planets.
And it was the
And you had the dais.
and it was those Drukhari
Yes, it was.
too.
And the dice of destruction would float around and go.
So that was Vect.
That was Vect.
yeah.
It was Vect. You could have Vect, which I guess is a reason why he's not in 40K because he's like the Emperor's dude.
He's the guy.
He's the man. You still have Eradicators in reserve.
Yeah, I've got 1 unit of Eradicators in reserve, and she, if you do not kill her, will be up in the sky.
Yeah, she's lone operative though, isn't she?
She is.
So I have to dedicate somebody to deep strike near her to get her.
She's not stealth, though.
True. I got extend battle lines and assassination, folks. So I need to kill a character.
I mean, that's two birds with one stone right there, JT.
It really is, right? So I'm gonna go after her for sure. But the question becomes, what else do I do in the meantime? I think it's time for these guys to come play. These guys got to come play. I don't want them to pop out, but they will. Cool thing about Venoms is you can get out after. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mr. Brent. Come on, camera. It's all good. We're doing a live stream. Brent has Dr. Vancouver. You guys might know him from our Discord. Dr. Vancouver has joined the team. So he's a bit of a dog's body right now, right? I don't know if everybody knows what that term means, but it's an affectionate term nonetheless. But he kind of helps out. Working on some trim today, right?
Yep.
Chaos Titan trim.
You're a hero.
Yeah, Tycho looked at it and went, oh boy, there's way more than I thought there was. Brent? Yeah, dude, so much. So much. I've got to extend battle line. So I think if I kill them, I can do it. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate it, brother. If I kill them, I do it. Because I just have to hold one, right?
You have to hold one out and your
And my home.
That's your home. You've got one.
Yeah.
We're there. We're cooking.
We're cooking with fuel. The question is, do I want to bring these guys back this way to get up the middle? What do I want to do with this 10-man brick? See, I have not played with Rakarth and the block of racks yet, so I'm really not sure what to throw with them. These guys are 3 wounds each, right?
3 wounds each, yeah. T6, 3 up, 3 wounds.
Yeah, anti-infantry for a lot of guns too, and blasters and dark lances, oh my.
Yep.
So I think I'm actually just going to move these guys up to here. I'm not going to advance them though.
I'm not going to do any reactions. I will be right back.
You betcha. The mute button is on the top of your microphone, sir. The question becomes, quick, well, tax away. Chat, tell me, how do I beat him? I think I get just inside 12 on that. Urine Rakarth is going to unload his torrent weapon. Let's check how shenanigan-y it is. It's pretty good. It's a one shot, but it's devastating. We are an hour and 40 minutes in. So I think we're going to go one more turn in before the game's pretty much over. Oh, great bean of happiness. Right. This is where it gets funky. He's still got those Eradicators in reserve. So I'm really tempted. They can't come in within 9 of me. They can't come into my zone, but I don't need these bikes. I think I'm just going to move them up. I can go like 16 ridiculous inches. I'm just going to go to here. So my thought process is try to lock him out as much as I possibly can, because if I don't, I'm basically going to lose. So if I move these guys up here, back of my base can get up there. The back of my base, I think, can just get up to here. I don't think that actually does me anything. So I'm just going to go right to there with that. Get 2 guys on top of that objective. So they've jumped out. Kronos wants to be within 9 of them. And he's in 9 of them.
Happy middle spot.
Yeah, he's good there. And then it comes down to bringing the pain. The cool part about having dark lances, 36-inch range.
Yeah.
Now comes the deep strike. So the question I have to figure out is, where do I want to put my flamers? And where do I, because she's low up, right?
She's blown up.
I think she gets picked up with flamers. I think that's really what, I have an 18-inch flamer with these shredders.
Yeah.
So I think that's really where they're going to drop in. And arguably, like this direction.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here, so just inside 12.
So you're not getting a swift...
I'll just hand them to you.
Sure.
They're metal.
Oh my God, these were the ones you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, so they'll be within 12 of the lone op and then hit 4d6, strength 6, AP 0 flamers at her and hopefully kill her. In fact, I can even go to 9. I mean, I'll risk your Eradicator shooting me because I might have to charge and come after you.
Fair enough. Okay, so we'll just put...
I'm good with wherever you put her, dude.
Well, you only need one within 9.
Yeah.
And so you're peeking one guy out and then the rest
Exactly.
are going
And
to be back
then
here.
these guys are the Heat Lance Scourges.
And you know what? I'm just putting them so they don't fall, but we know they're within 12.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's one of the
that's how
advantages
we're
of playing with friends.
Yeah.
So, can I actually get a shot? Can I get it within 9 with these bases? Now, they should be on 32s now. They came with 25s. Can I get a shot at your whirlwind?
I'm right to that corner there.
What about from that direction?
This direction, I've got you to here. Yeah. I think you could be out here and still draw line of sight.
So, I will be at 9.
Oh, these aren't metal. Lovely.
Those ones are, yeah. Those are the original Scourges, and then these are my Kinnerai conversions, which are my favorite models. I played with these at the Boardroom Brawl in Grand Forks, and I got so excited playing with these that I'm like, I gotta have more of them because they're just so cool.
So, you know what, JT? I think I might overwatch you here.
You might overwatch them? Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I've got...
You have a fair amount of shots.
I also have aggressors there.
Yeah.
And not all of them can get you.
Yeah, because I can probably just go all the way to the back line as much as possible, like just line them up on the edge.
Yeah, so I think it keeps me at... Yeah, because you've still got line of sight there, right up to it. That just means it's 3 of them. Still worth it, I think. So I'm going to spend my CP.
Bring it. I used to be able to vect this. I can't anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a battle tactic.
I can vect something of your... I've forgotten to vect.
Me too.
That's okay. High five.
Totally. These guys aren't on the table yet, but I'll let you resolve your Overwatch, sir.
So we've got the 3 shots each, and then 3 guys. Let's do the blast stuff first. So these are D6 plus 1 each.
Yes.
So that is 4. Wow, math. 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 3 is 12.
So you should hit me twice.
In theory, but we don't just do math at each other. We roll dice at each other, friend.
Exactly. Right.
So,
and if I could play statistical averages, I'd be a world champion.
so 6s.
Yes.
But sustained lethal.
Sustained lethal. That's the one change I'm really hoping comes along is that in Overwatch, sustained and lethal don't work.
I can see both ways.
I see both ways because if you have access to it, it's pretty nice.
It is.
Right.
So I got 2 of them.
Okay.
So those are wounds, and
Yeah.
then I will roll the wounds for the other ones. These are not twin linked, so that'll be 3 wounds.
3 wounds, and then you have bolters, right? These are all the same APs?
Yeah, these will be. Are you the closest eligible target? How far are these guys? They are
they're
outside of
outside.
range. So
Yeah.
so these will be AP1.
Okay, so I'll be on 5s because I don't have cover there.
Yeah.
And the other ones, these next ones are AP.
Oh no, you will have cover because half my unit can. See you.
Gotcha.
You do have cover.
So I'll be on 4s.
on your.
So I'll roll the first 3.
So 2 go through.
2 die. I'm actually going to. Do I want to command reroll one of those? Because I need the Heat Lances to kill your Whirlwind? Are they super important?
I have 9 more dice.
Yeah, no, 2 are dead. 2 are dead. Let's see what else we get.
Okay.
2 Heat Lances is probably not enough, but let's see what we got.
And then these ones are also 6s. So we got 1 6 for 2 wounds.
1 6. It does 2 wounds?
It was because it's lethal and sustain. I just rolled 1 more.
All right, so those will be on 4s again.
Again, yeah.
So those are both.
So 2 die.
So 2 are dead. There's a sergeant with a gun. It doesn't matter. We'll just 4 Heat Lances are left in the unit. How's that? Or 3 Heat Lances are left in the unit. That's the easiest way to do it.
Good.
Because they're all fiddly and floppy.
And we'll just
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. And then my Darklance dudes. Is Gulliman still lone up?
Yeah, he is because we got infantry within 3 of them,
Those guys.
Yeah.
So I'd have to kill them.
and they are also load up.
They also lone up.
So this interaction
It's really good.
is really good, and it's similar to what I forget who had mentioned it, but someone had mentioned the lieutenant combo with Gulliman. This is why it's great, because you got 2 things that are lone op. Gulliman's getting lone op from the other lone op. It's really annoying to deal with, candidly.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about her. You're going to have cover anyway, and I'm going to be -1 to hit, but it doesn't matter. I'm already -1 to hit.
So let's
no,
roll.
I'll be hitting you on 5s because I'm heavy.
Well,
Sorry, I hit you on 4s,
yeah, because
I
heavy's not a
moved.
bad thing anymore. Heavy's a good thing.
right? So I'm going to go right there with them. But the key is that they're there. All right, so that's all my reserves are in. Do you want to run down your list while I'm dishing out paint tokens?
So for my characters, I got a Calidus Assassin, a Rabute Gulliman, a Phobos Librarian, and the Apothecary Biologist with Bolter Discipline. Now that one model does so much for the aggressor unit. So I've taken 6 Boltstorm aggressors that go with him. Lovely unit there. We've got the unit of Infiltrators, which is with the Phobos Libby. We've got a unit of Incursors, then 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts, 2 units of Eradicators, 2 units of Inceptors, 1 with Plasma, 1 with Bolt, Whirlwind, and I think that's the list, yeah.
I reckon so, yeah. It's a pretty dang good list.
Yeah, it's doing all right.
It's doing some work. So I got that back, didn't get that back. Spend over there. I have 2 pain tokens left at the moment. And I'm just debating on if I want to empower those racks or not. I don't think I do. So that is into my shooting phase. So that's the start of my shooting phase. I just showed my paint tokens. Now we start the shooting.
Now we
We'll
shoot.
let the shooting begin. So I'm going to start with the Talos that is in combat.
Okay.
So I am Big Guns Never Tire. I'm going to haywire into the... I'm going to take a risk here. So I'm going to flame these dudes, and I'm going to haywire you.
Okay.
Okay? So I am throwing my haywire guns, which is 2 shots, hitting you normally on 4s, firing into combat, hitting you on 5s. Both hit.
Both hit.
Twin linked,
Yeah.
anti-vehicle 4+. That is 2, ignoring your devastating wounds.
All right.
So it's 3 reduced to 2, so it's 4 damage.
And that's on the wounded guy, right?
That's on the non-wounded guy.
Non-wounded guy. So 4 damage, but sorry, these are how many damage?
3 damage normally,
3 damage normally, so that's down to
down to 2, so it takes it to 4
4.
wounds. 4 wounds.
So he has 12, so he'll have 8 left.
Then my flamer does 4. Everybody's going, why are you doing it this way? I have a plan.
He is a sneaky Drukhari.
4
He always
AP
has a plan.
1s into the guys just standing beside me.
Those all go through and
Do they have any feel no pain?
No.
Oh, the best part about this now, here's what happens. Bump, 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 bump. Easy rolling everything for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Legit. He's not going to live.
I was going to say, for as long as he's alive.
As long as he's alive. All right, so only one of my Talos can see this guy, so I have to be very careful about, because I want to empower them. They are re-rolling everything, and I want to empower them, so I want to go after him and see what happens. So I'm actually going to try to soften him up with this squad here, and then I do have this squad here. Oh, the camera is beeping. Okay, so I can throw the blast weapon this way. Oh, can I get the flamer? No. So the Kronos has to come this way. Okay, that's fine. This squad is going to start trying to do some work. I've got sniper rifles there, infantry mortal wound guns there, and I've got flamers here. The flamers, I have 1 that can reach you, I have 2 that can reach you. So I'll throw the flamers there.
Okay.
The mortal wound gun, which used to be a mortal wound gun, can hit the eradicators at the back, so I will throw those both there. The sniper weapon, the sniper weapon, this is a strength 6 sniper weapon. I will throw those at the eradicators as well.
Yeah, you're winning on 4s, that's not too shabby.
Right, so I'll start with the snipers. These are hitting you on 3s at strength 6.
Okay, 2 hits.
3s?
Sorry, 4s. Toughness 6 on the eradicator.
Strength 6.
Toughness 6.
Oh yeah, so still 6 and 5.
Still
yeah.
2.
And I believe it's AP. It's actually pretty good. That's homunculus. Where are you, Rax? I almost never get to shoot this. AP2 flat 3.
AP2 goes down to AP1. These are 4s, and every fail is a dead guy. So that's 1 dead guy.
Cool.
We'll kill off that fella.
And then the flamers into the. I'll do the mortal wound shots from the ossifactors. Both hit.
Okay.
And these are anti-infantry silly. So 1 goes through, and it's anti-infantry devastating, I think. Yeah, anti-infantry 4-up devastating, so it's AP2 damage, so 2 damage.
2 damage. So 1 guy's got a wound left.
And then flamers into the wounded dreadnought. 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. Toughness silly.
10.
I think I'm on 6s. Yeah, I can strength
Yeah.
4, right?
Yeah, sounds right.
Nothing. All right, so he's still at 4 wounds, right?
Yep, 4 wounds. 4 and 8.
So the Squad of Doom has shot. Let's see if these guys can do the work over here.
Okay.
Because it's the same thing, just half of it. So we'll go with the sniper rifle first. Nope. We'll go with the mortal wound gun.
Yep.
Nope. We'll go with the flamer. 4 shots. 2 hits. Or 2, no.
2 wounds.
Nope. Because strength 4, 1 wound.
Oh, T6, yeah.
Yeah, 1 wound.
So 1 wound. Can I save it?
Apologize, I forgot to shoot Ricard's weapon here.
Please. Go ahead.
So it's once per game, 3d6 shots. Torrent.
And this is into the dreadnought, or?
Yeah. So it's 10 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Strength on
9,
these
10.
suckers.
It's strength 3, but devastating.
Okay, so you're fishing for 6s.
Yeah, strength 3, 1 shot, torrent, devastating. It's actually pretty good. It's AP1, but devastating, right?
Devastating
So
is the key.
I'm shooting for 6s anyway.
So you got 1 so far. Do you have any rerolls?
That's it.
Okay.
There's 1.
So 1, and it's 1 damage?
It's 1 damage on the,
Down to 3 wounds.
which is kind of right where I want him to
Oh,
be.
this was actually, sorry, this was your wound. You guys on 4.
That's okay.
We're both down to 4. So this would be down to 3.
Okay. That was disappointing,
I mean, I was quite pointed.
right?
I don't see any dead Drukhari.
Because they're gone.
Because they're off the table.
Oh, you doing better than I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so I'm going to go rifles into those guys over there from the Cabalites. Oh, sorry, that's too many dice. That's too many dice. That's too many dice. Because you killed one.
That's okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oof, you rolled worse.
Yeah, I re-rolled worse.
There you go.
Anti-infantry though.
All right, so
2, no AP.
2, 3 up saves. 1 goes through. How many damage?
Just 1.
Just 1. If you'd
That's
be so
on the plasma
kind as
dudes.
to put a 2 next to one of those.
2
cells.
next to one of the
It doesn't
plasma
matter which
dudes.
one.
Okay. The terrain just moves.
It's a storm.
We'll throw 3 dark lances, reroll, or heat lances, rerolling to hit into the whirlwind.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on 4s, and I'm rerolling because of the pain token. So that's 2. Strength 14. 1. AP4.
AP4. I have cover 3. So 4, 5, 6. It goes through.
So it's just D6.
Okay.
6.
So I am down, I believe, to 6, 4 maybe. We'll see. Love these cards.
So good,
Best thing
right?
G-Dub's done.
Oh, makes me happy in ways I can't even begin
11,
to
so I'll
describe
have
to you.
5 wounds left.
All right, so this guy's on 3, right?
That guy's on 3, yeah. He's smoking.
He is smoking. So I'm going to, I don't have the button. Where's the button? You want to hit the button for me? Where is it? Split fire. I'm going to split fire to victory. I'm going to go with, yeah, where am I going to send him? I've got to send the haywire into the dreadnought and the flamer into the dreadnought. And then I have the other haywire going all the way downtown. Should make mention as well, ladies and gentlemen, that our early access, if you're a member of our Patreon or YouTube channel, early access for the Custodes and Thousand Sons just dropped. That would be Bridger from Tabletop Titans facing off against the mighty Moobin. It was a good fight. It was a good match.
Oh, yeah.
Bridger's such a fun guy.
Moving's great.
He has much karate.
So one thing about the hazardous, acknowledged, I am doing it out of sequence, but it's because I'm a very forgetful person. And if I don't roll it first, I will forget.
I hear you.
I aggressively tell my opponents when I'm playing in tournaments even, like, hey, I'm just gonna roll the hazardous so I don't forget. Because the last thing I wanna do is
forget to do it.
Forget to do it.
Yeah, and then change game state a turn later because you need to roll it, but that would change how people move. Yeah. It's
Exactly. And if you do it before or after, kind of doesn't impact anything.
Kinda
except
doesn't, right?
You just make sure you did it.
He's on 3 wounds, right?
He's on 3, yeah.
Come on, Talos, you can do it. So everything from one Talos into him, and then the other Talos doesn't have a flamer target, but has a haywire target.
Haywire
Oh,
target.
no, lone operative,
Load
right?
up, yeah.
So I don't
If
think...
you want to rejig him, if you had the movement.
Yeah, well, because I can
Please.
just slide that
Yeah,
way
yeah.
instead, right? And just come back this way
Yeah.
a little bit more.
So you got 2
so
shots
that I have
that way at
2
least.
shots, yeah. So then I don't think I have the second flamer, though. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't. Forget it. 1 flamer, into the wounded guy. 2. Twin linked, looking for 6s, though. Oh, In the box. No. And then 4 haywire. Rerolling to hit. Hitting you on 4s, 5s because it's in combat.
It's in combat, yeah.
So it's 2 hits. Anti-vehicle 4+ though. Both.
And
this is enough.
This is...
They're devastating.
Yeah, so
4 wounds.
Do I explode? No, but we have the special
We
rule.
have a special rule!
No.
All right. So this kills a unit.
Yeah.
Goes back into here. However, they are now empowered for the rest of the game, rerolling everything.
Ruh-roh.
That was the goal. Now, can I pick that guy up? I think I have... Yeah, I think I only have 2 Scourges that can get there. I think I placed these wrong. Dang, I think I placed them wrong. Ruh-roh. So I'm gonna go 2 this way. Yep, 2 that way.
Okay.
And 2 that way, and the sergeant has a pistol. So 2 are re-rolling into him. I'm hitting you on 5s because you're in combat. And I'm re-rolling because of the pain token. 1, strength 12. Nope. And then these guys are not in combat. Sorry.
Extremely shootable.
Those guys, I apologize.
Yeah.
But re-rolling. Nope. Super pasted, strength 12.
AP?
3 or 4. 3.
3. Do I have cover, or you got a clean shot? You might have a clean shot.
They're kind of in the open, but I'm shooting through a bunch of crap. I don't think they give you cover, so unfortunately, I don't think you do.
Okay. So if it's AP 3, then I believe I am.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, not a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 wouldn't have mattered, and it's
So-
D6 plus 2.
And there's 2 wounds on that guy. So, and if you would be so kind as to remove that dice, so we don't.
I can do that. And that is them. These guys are re-rolling all hits and wounds. So we are shooting into here, into this squad of aggressor, shenanigan, monkey boys.
Inceptors. That's the word you were looking for.
There's 3 wounds each, right?
3 wounds, T6, 3 episodes.
Oh gosh. All right, so first thing, Archon, oh sorry, there you go, you can have that. Archon Blast Pistol on a 2. Strike 8. Hits, wounds, AP, I think it's actually AP 4. It's
Yeah,
stupid
that
good.
sounds
It doesn't do as much damage as it used to.
about right.
Strength 8, AP 3, D3 damage.
So on a 6, Hua! That's a 2. That's not a
So
6.
D3 damage, 1.
Okay.
And then the other pistol's on a 3, hits, strength 8, but re-rolling to wound because of the Archon Empowered. Yeah, goes through.
I don't know what the AP was.
AP3.
AP3? Yeah, that'll go through.
So D3 for 1.
So one guy's down to 1 wound.
So we'll go with...
Chip away.
We'll go with the, oh, I totally should have done that, but I didn't. That's okay. We're going to go with the Shredder next. So D6 shots. It's 1, strength 6, twin linked. Well, not twin linked, but okay, that's crap.
You just rolled 3 ones.
Blaster hits. Blaster strength 8,
No.
but re-rolling. So that's
it does.
8. I think it's actually AP4.
This was AP4?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and
you
it's
killed-
D6 plus 1.
You killed the one.
I
wound
kill
guy.
1 dude. So let's make the charge longer. There you are, sir.
Thanks, sir.
So that is Blaster done, Shredder done, Blast Pistols done, Splitter Cannon, Dark Lance. Dark Lance on a 4 and strength 6. So
Not on 2. T6.
T6 for 12, strength 12.
Strength 12. Oh, okay.
Let me
it is
double
on
check
a 2. AP4, I'm sure, if the blast pistol is.
Actually, no, it's AP3.
Oh my god. Okay, 6. No, I keep
D6
rolling
plus 2, so minimum 3.
Give me 1. Boop. Thank
And
you.
now the Splinter Cannon on 4s, but re-rolling everything. Thank goodness.
Sometimes you can't change the path, my friend.
Right? So then we're going to go with the cannons on the Venom. No re-rolls here, but hitting you on 3s.
Okay.
Anti-infantry 3+.
On 3s.
There you go.
3.
That is 3 AP1s, 2 damage each.
4 ups. Save them all.
Like a boss.
He's pissed. He killed off his friends.
Totes. Totes. Well, I can flame you with the Chronos. So that
Flame on.
that goes away. Flame and throw the blast with the Chronos, which I think is what I'm going to do. So the Chronos is actually better at shooting than it is at fighting by a wide, wide margin. So the Spirit Siphon. This is the Ignores Cover Torrent. D6 shots for 6.
Nice.
5, 6. This is at strength 5, so 5s. So 2 AP1 ignoring cover.
So 4 ups. 1 goes through. How many damage?
1.
Down to 2.
And then the blast that also ignores cover is D6 shots, so 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 3s.
3.
So 3 hits, and strength 5, so 5s.
5s.
1 more, AP1, no cover.
Save it.
Okay, so he's good.
He's got 2 wounds.
He's got 2 wounds, so I have to charge his ass. Dang it. I am toasty warm. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot to do this.
Yeah. Do your fire and fade.
And those guys are gonna run towards your objective. I think I can actually get on
How far
it.
did they go?
6.
Yep, you are on.
Yeah.
You can get all of them on it. You
I
will
still have the
steal
Ravager to shoot, and I still have those guys to shoot.
Yeah.
So let's do those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 strength 6 flamers. 9, 11, 12. That kind of sucked.
that. On 3s.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She's T4.
T4.
I want to double check that. Well, it's at least strength 5, but let's double check to be sure I'm not hosing you here. Because I've done that before by accident. and
It
it's
won't be
terrifying.
strength 4, and it's not going to be strength 8.
Shredder, it's strength 6. No AP, but she's got involved save anyway, right?
Yeah, she's on 4 up involved.
So this is wounding you on 3s.
3s.
That'll play.
Oh yeah.
3, 6, 9 wounds. 3 ups or 4 ups?
4 ups.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead.
So that scores me assassination.
That is the one.
Where's my, there it is. So I scored assassination, so that's going to give me 5 points.
Yep.
And I still have the Ravager left. I still have the Ravager left. Yeah, that's his target. So
What else you got?
I'm hitting you
Do
on.
these guys want to move after they've
I don't
shot?
think they really need to, because you don't
I
have.
mean, you can tuck in. So
Yeah,
you
they'll
might
just
as-
tuck in.
you might
Yeah,
as well.
that's cool. Thanks, Cass.
No problem.
So hitting you on 4s, because I'm firing into combat,
Yeah.
with no rerolls. That was easy.
All right. What Ravager? Ravager who? Never
Ravager
heard of
go.
him.
Now it's the fun part. Charges. You ready for
Charge
this?
A.
They're going to charge here. So my racks in the corner are going to charge. Oh, look, they're in.
Alrighty.
5, 6. There we go. I'm going to send. I don't trust that I can actually kill him, but I am going to just slide this away. I'm going to send my Archon squad into him
Okay.
because I think that guarantees me that that
Yeah.
should get it.
Yeah, you don't want to half flame measure it and have them live, because for one unit, it's an obscene amount of shots potentially with the sustained hits,
Right?
and we've seen how we've both been rolling dice in this game.
Exactly, right? So I'm going to actually go all the way around the back door here because I can. Because the goal is to try. Oops. The goal is to try to get the venom in, but I don't know if I can. I think I can get to within an inch of you still, because my bases are. My bases are under an inch.
Teeny tiny.
Right. So I'm going to send the venom as well. That's not enough.
No.
Actually, it is.
To get within an
It
inch.
is.
Yeah.
So he's within an inch
Because of the changes.
because of the changes. Yeah. They've charged
and
there.
actually, thanks, G-Dub. That actually makes sense.
I like it, yeah.
Me too.
It makes sense. So, racks are going to try to charge the Dreadnought,
Okay.
the Hail Mary.
There.
Nope, they're not.
What did you roll?
3.
Yeah, that won't do it.
They're out of range. They're out of range. All my combats are. You have no way to interrupt me.
Nope.
So, start a fight phase. I will go here and empower the Archon squad to make sure they die. And I believe that puts me still. I am outside of 9, so I won't get that back. But that's okay. Hopefully, I kill him and it gets it back for me. I'll just start with the Archon because he has the best chance of doing this.
Okay.
Because you have 2 wounds left, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
And my Huskblade is anti-infantry 3 up, AP 2 damage. So 5 attacks, re-rolling on 2s, everything. Anti-infantry 3 up, re-rolling because of the pain
Yep.
token. So that's,
So that's
5
5.
AP 2s.
AP 2s, so I need 5s. I did not look at that. I failed at least one.
There you
He
go.
is dead.
So that kills him.
You.
That gives me back a pain token, and then they can consolidate onto the objective.
Yep.
And at the end of the fight phase, they'll be able to get back into the venom,
Okay.
which is pretty cool little move.
I mean, for
Over
an
here?
army so fragile, you
Yeah.
kind of need those little janky things. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's one of those things that is just you play with what you have, right? And it's kind of the mantra of 10th. You kind of really have to play with what you have. I don't see precision also exists. Yes, that's true. But this is the cool part is I have precision on the homunculus. So I'm going to start with him. I did not give them a buff, but I don't really need to.
No, I think.
So he does D3 damage at AP 1, but it's anti-infantry 2 up.
Is it devastating? Or
No.
Okay.
5 attacks on 2s. I think it's on 2s.
Well, you rolled all 4 ups anyway.
And then it's on 2s. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4
AP?
AP ones.
On 4s. 3 go through, and those are at least 1
D3
damage
each,
each.
yep.
So
that is a dead guy.
is a dead man.
And here's the cool part. I kill the unit, but I kill the unit with racks. There's no more paint tokens. They can't go anywhere though, because they don't have an objective to go to.
Yeah. Or another combat to jump in.
That is your fight first.
Alrighty. So I have 5 attacks.
You are not tiered,
So I'm hitting you on 3s.
so I'm getting a command point back. Yeah, I'm spending it to -1 to wound again.
Okay. I think that it gives you a fighting chance.
It gives me a fighting chance.
Because there isn't 2 dreadnoughts swinging this time, so I'm hitting you on 3s. That is 4 hits. These are wounding you on 4s because of your CPC.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I rolled 4 ups.
It's AP2, right?
AP2, yeah.
3, 4.
4 of them, yeah.
So 5 ups.
Yeah.
I make them all.
You make them all. So there you go. You didn't need to spend this.
So dumb. All right, so
Be back, friend.
yeah, I'm re-rolling everything.
Yeah.
Because I killed the unit. So hitting you on 4s,
But rerolling.
but re-rolls. This is why I built everything.
And then toughness 10.
5s. But that is okay. 1, 2, 3.
And do you not reroll those?
I do not re-roll those. I re-roll
Okay.
to hits only.
Okay.
So that
3?
is 3 AP2, flat 3 each.
AP2. So I will save 2 of them because I have a 2-up armor save. I take 2 damage from the flat.
So it takes you down to 6.
Reduce down to 6. Okay.
Hi, Pathfinder. Wound taken from character from either take normal wounds in the unit that wounded character. You can allocate the wounds to the unit, not the character. Yeah, actually, if a character gets wounded because of precision, you allocate to the unit.
Yeah.
You can't allocate wounds outside of anything. Even if the character's wounded, it still goes to the bodyguard unit
right.
until the bodyguard unit's dead. Which is kind of nice. Like, there used to be a lot of jank and shenanigans about joining characters. I like the way it works right now. It's super good.
I do too. And there's certain bodyguard type units that you can add.
And if I face, back in.
Yeah. That you can add and you can take damage on. Like Victrix Guard, if you take Calgar, that's
Exactly,
one thing. But
exactly.
Calgar himself cannot jank out and take damage.
Exactly. That's the end of 2 turns.
That was such a funny little tickle fight there.
That was hilarious. Like, that's absolutely crazy. We've got
Yeah.
one more turn to go. I don't know what time we're at. I don't know what your time's like. Chat has been with us for a couple of hours now. Yeah, we're 2:15, so I think we got one more turn in us at least. Get your eradicators in and eradicate something, and let's see what we got. So
Sounds good.
Before we do that, though, while you're going to do your movement phase and do your draws, and then
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about Moonbreaker again. Moonbreaker is, if you're just joining us, turn-based tactical game that you get to paint your own miniatures and bring your warbands to fight your buddies. It's on sale on Steam right now. I think it's only about $39.99, so it's pretty inexpensive. But what a fantastic way to spend an afternoon painting your models and getting to play with them, and not taking hours and hours and hours and hours to do it. So, Owen, I scored 10 points that turn because I got Assassination and I got Extend Battle Lines. So it's 28-15 as we head into Kasra's turn 3, and I'm going to send you over to Owen, and we're going to talk a little bit about Moonbreaker with our editor, Ben, the live track.
This episode is brought to you by Moonbreaker, a digital tabletop miniature strategy game developed by Unknown Worlds. Ben, at the studio, played it all weekend and has this to say.
A digital tabletop game that plays like a tabletop game? I'm in! I get to play an engaging turn-based strategy game without being overwhelmed and having to set up everything. And I get to paint the models too, in-game! Look, it's Maximus! I painted him myself. It was very fun. I did the classic paint method for most of it, gave pieces a good base coat, then added a wash to darken the corners of the model, and then gave the raised edges a dry brush. Sprinkle in some details here and there, and BAM! Then I took advantage of Maximus's ability to move after doing damage, and now I'm having a different kind of fun. Did you know that when you're painting, you can listen to a bunch of audiobooks that are in-universe written by Brandon Sanderson? Yes, that Brandon Sanderson. I even pulled out my Wacom tablet to paint Stitchy McPatchy. He's a healer unit that makes sure I'm able to keep my crew alive. Sorry, orc friends. I'll get back to painting you later. Not now! Moonbreaker has a new update coming out soon. It has a ton of new stuff to paint and play. There's a bunch of new Yi Awedi units, ranked mode, and a new map that I'm really stoked to try out. Moonbreaker's also having a Steam free weekend from August 17th to the 23rd, and will be discounted until August 30th. The latest update, Rising the Ranks, also has visual enhancements that improve gameplay. Unknown Worlds believes in engaging the community, and if you leave feedback, it could shape the game's future. Give it a try by following the link in the description. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to painting in Moonbreaker.
Sad work noises.
Now, back to the action.
Character, so cast to assassinate, and what was the other one?
Well, capture enemy outpost,
That's
but I
right.
spent a CP, so I'm back down to 1 to discard that because he killed off all my stuff that was there to capture the outpost.
Yeah.
So we got secure no man's land instead, which is a much more doable objective.
I mean, you definitely hampered my backline huge, but then I kicked you back out of it. So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But assassinate, so there's an Archon inside here. You're in a Karth. Even if you kill that 10 bodyguard, I bring 3 guys back if they're still alive, and then he gets back up on a 2-up.
Yeah.
This is the Art of Pain homunculus who's giving me a pain token every turn.
Yeah.
They have a 4-up invulnerable or 4-up ignore damage. So
Still think that's the play.
that's probably the ones you want to go
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
They're the easier ones to kill.
So I'm going to oath that unit.
That makes perfect sense.
And I think Gulliman is going to do the free strat.
Okay.
So
I can't touch it because I'm not on the board.
Correct.
But if I'm in reserves, I can.
Okay.
Come on.
You murdered my Vecting.
I murdered her real good.
So it's all good. Yeah, I think that's it. So,
This is a heck of a backer. This is a fun game.
yeah, this is a great game.
The double dreadnought Talos slap fight.
And, you know, I gotta say, it's pretty funny. I have been friends with all these guys for like over a decade.
Oh, since Jesus wore tennis shoes, yeah.
This is our first game together.
It is.
Much like my first game against Tycho was on
This is
Player.
it is, and I mean, what a great way to share that with you guys.
Yeah, no, thanks for being
popping
here.
our cherry live on YouTube.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's a little off-color comment. That's gonna go by the censors. Somebody's popping their brains out. JT, what'd you say? I didn't make jokes about whales.
So JT, quick
Yes.
question. What's their defensive profile?
So they are 6-up invulnerable save, 5-up ignore damage. Sorry, 4-up ignore damage because of the homunculus.
Okay.
Yeah. So they don't really have. I think their save is still 7+.
Okay. So I don't need to worry about Storm of Fire.
Honestly,
on anything.
the only thing that I have that has any AP or any armor on it, the Talos are 3s.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. The Ravagers are 4s, the Bikes are 4s, the Venoms are 4s, the Chronos is a 3, which I'm actually okay with 1 Chronos, but we're not sure. I don't know what to do with the blob of
So-
infantry and Drukhari. You just have so much mech, and if I get close to those dudes, I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah, they're deleted, especially if I have the CP to do what I'm about to do to you. But
Oh yeah, I'm bracing.
as you should, as you should. I actually, you know what? I don't know that I want to double oath
My
because
safe word is Lilith. My safe word is Lilith.
here's what's going on through my head right now is what are my battle tactic stratagems? Because the free strat, it was a
Battle
very,
tactic, it's great.
It was a very beautiful thing. It was very easy to know that that's what you do. Now, not so much. You know, with Gulliman, he gives it to you every turn. So I'm trying to think, how can I be efficient with that? If I Storm of Fire them, it does literally no difference.
No.
I can't use it to put them in Dev Doctrine because that's not a battle tactic.
It's an Epidede, yeah.
Yeah, so
And if you wanted to put them into dev again, you do that in your command phase, right? With basically
well, I'm doing
Yeah.
I'm doing that just for the
Yeah,
record.
that
So
makes
there goes my
perfect
command
sense.
point.
because
But
you
I-
want to be able to move and shoot at full efficiency, right?
Exactly. So I think I've got to do a secondary oath target there.
The
So
Ravager?
We're gonna go 1, 2.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna do tactical doctrine for everyone else.
Yeah.
and it's
So you
really
can fall
just
back
for
and still
him.
shoot.
Yeah, and then for them, we're gonna put them in dev for the proccing of Ultra Discipline, and
Okay.
that's how this cookie is gonna crumble. So
Okay.
off we go. That is my command phase stuff done in the proper order. Now we go. So Mr. Dreadnought is gonna move 4 to there, and then 4 up there. So I'm just gonna end up like so.
Okay. When you finish your move,
You overwatch me.
yeah, I'm gonna overwatch you with my Talos.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend my command point,
Yep.
overwatching with the Talos. I think I hit you with both flamers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do the flamers first, which is 2d6 shots, twin linked. 6 shots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking for 6s though. There's 1.
And then twin linked, right?
Yeah.
The 1.
It's just 1 AP1.
Goes through. 1
And
damage.
1 damage. And then the Haywire guns. Get 1 so far. Because they are What's-its. So 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oops, gotta be in the thing. So twin linked. 1 devastating.
And
so
that's
3 damage goes to
3
2.
damage down to 2, so down to 3. Now you've
Now
like last
I
time,
bracketed you. Yeah.
you bracketed me.
And I'm out of command points.
As am I. So we are just going by what the dice
The
give
siege
us.
of our Lederhosen.
So,
Because I'm Drukhari, I'm not wearing pants.
yeah, that is very much a Drukhari accent too.
Pants are a tool of the patriarchy.
So we are there.
Hello, world.
Both of you. Okay. So
Vancouverite and Florence tuning in. In Florence, Italy? Oh, that's cool. Or is it like a weird city in the U.S. somewhere named after something? I didn't even tier that thing, did I? The world.
no, very close. One more wound. Would have done the deed.
My poor scourges.
They have it coming.
They totally had it coming. That's the disadvantage of the heat lance scourges.
Yeah, you got to get in close.
You gotta get close. They're fun though.
We are going to.
Will the grenade stratagem be able to kill only one model in a unit no matter what? No, because grenades do mortals, not devastating.
Yeah, those are not devastating.
Those aren't devastating wounds. So, devastating wounds are ignore all saving throws, which is huge. The only thing that stops dev wounds is damage reduction and feel no pain. Rip custodes.
Very, very much so.
Yeah, they got kind of nerfed because of that. That 4-up against mortals was just, it was so painful to fight them.
Well, and I feel for Custodes players, but at the same time,
Don't, they're all evil. I'm
It's
kidding.
true. It's true. No, but I do feel for them. But at the same time, we're playing a giant game of rock, paper, scissors, and when you don't have any sort of answer to you, it can be frustrating as your
Yeah,
opponent.
and that's all of the changes. Nick and I did for some of our patrons would have saw it yesterday, would have seen it, would have saw it, would have Asana, would have, I don't know. Yes, start a guard army, guard are fun. One of the things we talked about was how most of the changes were all about feel bats. Almost 90% of the changes were avoiding feel bats.
Yeah,
And that's amazing.
yeah.
Right?
I'm good with that. It's important.
Some of you may be wondering why I chose to overwatch the Dreadnought instead of with the Torrent into the Eradicators, because I really don't care about the Scourges. There's not a lot in his list I can deal with, and they're on the other side of the table. So the goal is to just clear him off one side of the table and keep him over there. It's not going to work, because it's pretty much our last turn.
It's a reasonable goal, though. I'm going to advance the aggressors for 4. They go 9.
They're going to pick some stuff up. So as everybody's aware, we've decided we can move through and around all this stuff without an issue, because otherwise we'd be here for days.
Yeah, and you don't need to see my backside trying to measure things out. It's not good for anyone. Not good for anyone.
The question is, how many is he going to throw at my Cabalites, and do I need to bother picking them up?
We'll see. I'm going to make sure that this guy is within. Oh, they're already within range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll move him up.
I
They're that
have
range.
so many chimeras and artillery pieces and bits and bobs for a guard army that, I mean, I just ran out of the ability to use them for bases. Just so many of them.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for Kasra because I used to play guard back in the day, and that was my favorite unit. So
So Kasra playing the Kasra team.
right,
Kind of makes
it's
sense.
right there.
Kind of makes sense.
So I have some guard. I don't know that it will ever become an army, but maybe a kill team or something.
Yeah.
All right. So
I've always liked Mordians. They were kind of cool.
yeah, I liked Cadians before they became the absolute main. The
poster boys?
Poster boys, but I obviously like the poster boys, so
Well, of course, yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we have done the movements. These guys.
Oh, you had a battle shock test on those two dudes over there.
Yes, that is correct. And I may go the 7.
Oh, the Dread didn't, because he wasn't at half.
He wasn't at half. He's not at half.
Oh, was he though?
No, he was.
I did
at
3 wounds to him,
He was at 6.
which is right at half.
Yes.
Perfect.
But yeah, those guys distinctly owed you a battle shock. So that's that. Okay.
The Field of Pain 4-up is against mortals is still really good against stuff that can dish out, like tank shocking, grenades, explosions. There's still a lot of stuff that does it.
Yeah, mortals aren't out of the game.
No.
It's just they're not everywhere.
Yeah, and that's a big. I think overall that's a better change. I can see certain psychic armies potentially getting the ability to, for a stratagem, turn their psychic into hazardous devastating,
Yeah.
right? Or not even hazardous devastating, but hazardous mortals,
Yeah.
right? That actually would be kind of interesting, but it would be limited as to what can do it. Like a sorcerer,
And
witch
I'm okay
firing.
with magic doing that.
Yeah.
It's because that's not a thing you get a lot of. And honestly, there's so many things, like my librarian, that make that unit have a 4-up against psychic anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like it could be an interesting sort of addition into the whole rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors of it all.
Because that's the key. Is it is literally rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
It is math on math. That's all we're doing.
100%.
We're painting pretty models and using math rocks. Right?
Nobody's mad at that.
So if you guys like this matchup, these lists will change. But Kasra and I will be playing at Charity Hammer, playing first round of the GT.
First round of the GT.
That's Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, and I will have played a game at midnight, a game at 3 a.m., maybe slept for 5
I think
hours.
I've got one at 9 or at midnight.
Okay. We will be very caffeinated, I think, is the fair.
Red Bull.
Yes.
Shouldn't
so-
mention the energy drink of choice. But I just had an energy drink. You never had an energy drink before. You
We
ever
will
had an
be
energy drink?
drinking, my friend.
It's even fun to
I-
say. Energy drink. Energy drink.
I just had, I think, 9 shots of espresso. But that's just my blood. Like, you caught me, I bleed espresso, so
Oh, same.
it's a good way to live.
It's the Americanos.
It's, yeah, for me, I'm a caramel macchiato kind of guy. Sugar, caffeine. It's my jet fuel.
Believe it or not, I don't like sugar. I'm just all about the beef.
But you're so sweet.
I'm sweet enough, baby. That's it. Sweet enough. Oh,
All right, my friend.
fantastic.
All right. Before I forget who I oathed, let's go to the
Yeah.
shooting base.
Oath.
I am just gonna put the entire aggressor squad into the oath target.
Okay, they're oath.
Yeah, and then that was my second
oath.
I believe. So, everything going into them from the aggressors.
Yep.
We've got them all in range. I'm not even gonna put one guy into the other guys.
Bring it. There's 6 in the unit.
Let's
Bring
go.
the pain. I am T4 though. I don't know if that helps.
I mean, I'm mooning you on 4s instead of 3s.
I have
but
absolutely
for
no
when I
way to
do
defend
roll,
against this. Yeah, 6-up invuln. I have a 6-up save.
You will be AP minus. No,
It's close. Whatever. I'll be ignoring damage on a 4-up.
you have a 6-up invuln anyway.
I do.
So-
6-up, 6-up.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Hey, there's Colin Sherman.
Hey! Oh!
Yes, Colin, you have watched me cry from eating sugar. Oh, that is such a fantastic story.
Tell the story
Was it-
while I
think it was-
roll obscene
yes,
amounts of
absolutely.
dice.
You roll your dice.
These are the blasts.
I believe it was Josh Bagwell, actually, that brought donuts and cookies, and they were amazing. And they were from this boutique little bakery. And okay, so I might have been a little overtired, might have been a little over medicated. They reminded me of my grandmother's cookies. They tasted like my grandmother's cookies. I love them. They were so good, to the point where I'm like, oh man, these taste like my grandmother's. But nobody heard grandmothers, they heard grandmother, which became a thing. But they really did. It was this cathartic moment of, do you have enough dice, Cass?
These are the blast ones only. I still have more after this.
Oh,
And these are, I'm fishing for 5s. I'm so sorry.
All right, sir.
I'm not that sorry. That is an obscene amount of 5s.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna grab what's not 5.
Because I'm T4, right?
Yeah, but I'm just hitting you first.
Oh, this is sustained and lethal.
Yep. And I rolled an insulting amount of
I have
5s right there.
10 wounds in there?
You have 4 feel no pain.
I do, so I'm ignoring half of them. The math says they die. But they did. They tasted like my grandma's cookies. And it was this whole, I was suddenly in her kitchen. I was 4 years old. I could smell the kitchen. I could see the cherry tree outside. Yeah, it was, I could feel the ghosts in the basement. Like it was the whole, because everybody's grandma had ghosts in the basement, right?
So I've got 16 wounds so far, and then these are all wounding you on 4s and re-rolling.
Anybody want to know why desolators don't matter?
20, 21, 22,
Yes,
and then
the comments
this.
became very not stream safe. But they were really quite funny, actually. To this day, I still giggle about it.
7, 8, 9. Give me 30 saves.
30 saves?
Yep.
All right. So 36s, and then followed by 4s.
Yeah.
I'm going to go roll 3, 4,
I have more
5,
dice to roll at you.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to go 10 at a time.
Sounds good.
My hands aren't big enough because I'm a small man. Thank you, Colin, for joining us in chat, too, by the way. CharityHammer.com is the place to go. All the money raised goes to support Child's Play.
Yeah.
I believe it's Child's Play again still this
Child's
year.
Play.
Fantastic. They go into hospitals, they go into places where kids have to be, where it's not fun, and they make it fun for them.
Yeah.
It's no fun to be a kid in a hospital.
No, it's not.
It's not. And they're so amazing. And I love it.
They
Absolutely.
do
love it.
fantastic work, and you get to come check out some of the best
Two so
people
far.
in Warhammer playing nonstop for your entertainment on, let's face it, War Games Live. Come on, Joe's going to be there. It's going to be a party, so tune in.
All right, so I made 4 saves.
Okay.
So I have to make 26
26.
4-ups.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 wounds in the squad. 9, 10.
All right. Good talk.
Good talk. All right.
All right. Could you tell me if Gulliman is 15 inches or less from those Cabalites?
After that, no. He is 14.
Cool. I am rapid firing at them.
Oh boy.
So I am hitting you on 2s.
I'm going to wave my Dark Eldar cod pieces menacingly at you, because that's all I have right now.
Sounds good.
That's all I can do.
And you are toughness 3, so these are also on 2s. That will be 3 wounds at AP 2.
Eric, you met us at Adepticon. Yes. 3 wounds, AP2.
Yes, chef.
6s.
They're 2 damage apiece if you have to feel no pain. Or just die.
Yeah.
And then.
Remember the part I talked about how we can, yes, Kaz was playing. Remember we talked about how Drukhari can kind of hang, but once your big stuff dies, the game's over because everything is picked up with incidental fire?
This is the incidental fire picking them up. Speaking of that, this squad over there too. I'm glad I moved them up.
Yes.
So just the bolter first, and then the wizard will go. 1 hit. That's a wound.
AP.
Not applicable.
Okay. Good.
Okay. And then wizard's gonna go. I am not going to. Actually, I'll overcharge him because he can't kill himself.
Cannot yet.
What do you mean yet?
Rendering kill. Yeah, that amount of dice rolls. Can you imagine the noise that must have made? Oh my goodness. So good.
So
Once again, I want to mention Moonbreaker, who is sponsoring this stream. What a fantastic, cool little game system. Really, really dig them. And the fact that you can paint your army is just so cool.
So we are.
And we thank them for supporting us, because without their support, without sponsors, we keep the lights on. This is for you
don't get to
guys.
come
We're
here.
not asking you guys for anything today. That's not what this is about. We're here just to show off and to pump Moonbreaker and to talk about Charity Hammer and talk about how we're gonna be playing next weekend. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and I get to play my first game against JT, my very long time friend.
Yeah, it's weird.
Doesn't
right?
make any sense.
Years, man, years.
Years.
Jen, check out charityhammer.com next weekend. Next week starts on Thursday? Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Technically Friday.
We're there.
Ish. We're there Wednesday.
We're
so
around,
Thursday, Friday,
but you
Saturday.
can check us out
Colin
there.
is in the chat right now. If he is, he can probably fill us in on that and even share the link, which would be cool.
And Jen, you may see me back on this channel.
You might, Robert.
You might.
You might, Robert. You might.
You might. But alas, let's blast some stuff with a wizard. So
Wizard!
again, hazardous roll first. He's fine. Breaking the actual order. But,
Yes, but it's
D6 shots
Yeah.
for 5. And these are hitting you on 3s. That is an ample amount of not 3s. And then these are strength.
I like not 3s.
Yeah, I figured you would actually. Strength 6, so I'm wounding you on 2s. 6s are devastated. That'll just be 2 wounds at AP -2.
I don't have cover.
I
might.
No, you have cover.
Then I live.
Then you live.
Because I'm a 4-up.
Yeah, 4. Oh yeah, I haven't played Drukhari in a long time.
Let me double check that I'm a 4-up, baby. Woo!
You're a 4-up. I'm AP -2.
So it goes to 6-up, back to 5-up, double 5s.
There we go.
Double 6s, double 6s, double 5s today, baby.
It's all
It's not
doubles.
help me.
So next we will go over here. I'm gonna do the whirlwind next.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot the hunter killer missile at that fella there. I'm going to shoot the storm bolter here.
Yep.
And you know what? That's just gonna recharge if I hit it. So I'm gonna do the actual missiles over there at the oath target.
Makes sense, yeah. Makes
Oh
total sense.
no, you know what? I'm gonna do the missiles there.
Oh.
I just saw the wing poking back.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's
Because you've
what
got
I'm
them to pop it, right?
yeah, they're there, so I can try to pop it, or we'll see what happens. But
Easy E, they're not quite. I've got some stuff to add. Kaz's gonna make some changes.
yeah,
But it literally, because points dropped yesterday,
we
we're
had.
both madly putting together stuff that was fully painted and based.
And that was like, we were texting at the end of the evening, like,
Yes.
how's your list coming along? Because I'm just getting started.
Yeah, we were both relaxing at home
Yes.
at that point.
Yes.
Separate homes.
Being fed by our lovely,
wives.
partners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that gnocchi looks so good.
It was
I
pretty banging.
not only did I have that amazing Greek salad, but I had some nice air fried chicken.
Ooh, beauty. I'm not gonna lie, we went for ice cream afterwards.
I was really tempted. Because it felt like an ice cream day.
I live too close to Ernest Ice Cream. It's dangerous. I don't know if you can tell. But
Dude, I don't. My wife doesn't cook. She's not a cook.
Yeah.
She does her best.
Yeah.
But she can bake like nobody's business.
Ooh.
I'm a fat man for a reason. I'm never gonna be skinny. That woman can bake me into a corner and back out again.
And you know what?
Oh,
You gotta live your life. You gotta live your life.
dude, my favorite. She makes these chocolate cluster cookies. Oh my gosh. There's coconut and
you're
chocolate.
making me hungry.
I'm getting a little excited. It's pretty tasty. And I
All
want
right.
some.
Missile. Let's go.
Hunter Killer
That's a 6.
T7.
That's not gonna do it. That was a 2.
Oh, he's gonna live.
Don't get ahead of yourself, JT.
Bolters.
Bolters. I believe I only get 2. Yeah.
T3.
So I gotta hit you first. So 1 hits. No wound.
Nothing. And then
And then yeah, the big one. So D6
they have the
plus
fly
3.
keyword if that matters.
Not in this particular instance. So 7 plus 1 for blast for 8.
Oh boy. These are all 2 damage, right?
These are all 2 damage. On 4s. And then that was statistically perfect. And then on 2s.
Yes.
That's 4 at AP 2, so AP 1 net.
AP 1 net, so I'm normally 4 up armor.
So you'll be on a 5.
Probably on a 5 up, which is my invuln save.
So 2
die.
2 damage. Yeah.
2 damage, so we'll kill that guy, and we'll kill that guy.
For what it's worth, you owe me a battle shock immediately. For being whirlwind.
I'm shocked.
Shocking.
I'm shocked.
Alrighty.
I'm shocked, Cotton.
Okay, so next
That's
we will
rad.
go
Good
with
evening from Ireland.
these fellas here. Gonna shoot him.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
So I will roll the multi-melta first because that's hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Rerolling because you are a monster.
Disco Stew is in the chat.
And then 1 from the melta rifle on a 3, but rerolling
Because I'm a monster.
because you're a monster, JT.
These are all strength.
These
12?
are all strength 9.
3s.
So 3s. And rerolling once more.
Because I'm a monster.
But my favorite kind of monster.
Good evening
JT.
from McDonald's. Excellent.
So give me 2
AP
invulns.
4s?
Yeah, AP
Yeah, 2
4.
6s. Make 1, fail 1.
So D6 for 6.
Ooh, I gotta make half of
do
these.
it.
I need 5s, baby. Here we go. Oh my, I didn't
That
make a
is
single
not-
one.
I think you spent a lot of your 5s earlier.
Now
so.
the cool part is, does it explode?
But
Sterile.
does it explode?
Boom, shakalaka! Take a mortal wound.
Okay, I will.
It's just one.
I will do so.
Goodbye.
Alrighty.
I barely knew you. Well, I didn't. You did a ton of work, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You should have been dead a long time
Yeah,
ago.
no, he's a hero.
Been there since round 1, baby.
So now we're gonna
Dean
go.
Smith, hey yo.
Now we're gonna go with this dreadnought here. I am not overcharging, JT. I am not gonna do it. I'm gonna
destroy you like Tau, but also like melee. That's an existential crisis and a half, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
You like Tau, but you like melee. Don't play melee Tau. Don't do it.
Crude. See you later, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out.
Cheers, Cal.
So you're not overcharging with the dreadnought?
I'm not overcharging. Plasma's going there. You can, yeah. I am way too secure in my masculinity to care about that.
Yeah. Yes, Jen of the Sheep, absolutely. The narrative series is about to drop. I think it might go up today.
Exciting stuff.
Adreos, 3 must-takes for Drukhari. Ravager, Ravager, Ravager. That's 3, right?
Absolutely.
Even at 115 points, yes.
Well, you know what though? I will say those Talos are pretty spicy too.
They can be. It takes a lot of work to make them work.
Yeah.
So they're not as fast as they used to be. They don't have advanced to shoot. I mean, you can splinter pod them. I'm not sure about Haywire yet, but I think Talos, like if I'm building a Drukhari list, I'm taking Kabalites and Venom because Archon shenanigans are just too good.
Yeah.
I'm taking Ravagers and I'm taking Talos.
Yeah.
I think Bikes are up there as well. I think Mandrakes are up there as well.
Yes, utility-wise, Mandrake's really tough to beat.
Bikes and Mandrakes. Bikes are so fast.
To do
I did. I made you do
what I
stuff you
didn't
didn't want
wanna
to do, right?
Exactly.
To go after a 65-point unit,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so missiles and plasma into the Oath target.
The Oath target.
The bolters and the assault, the assault cannon.
And to clean up the Scourges, yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be the story of them.
Thank you, Dean.
So
We appreciate you tuning in, brother. How many people we got, Owen?
the non-overcharged plasma for 2 + 1.
Wow, dude.
Wow, that is a lot more eyes.
I got to clean up my language.
More eyes than I'm used to.
Yeah.
So you have bracketed me, so I'm hitting on 4s rerolling.
Yes.
For Oath. Okay.
Oh, the moment is just so good.
It's beautiful. Your toughness is not 8 or higher, so I'm winning on 3s, I believe. And I am rerolling
T9,
for Oath. Sorry, T9.
T9.
T9. Then I'm wounding you on 5s because I didn't overcharge.
So reroll one of those because you kept 3. There you go.
Give me
So it's 2. AP?
AP will be 2.
6s. Nope.
2 damage apiece.
Down to 7 wounds.
Okay, and then D3 shots for the missiles for 3. These are on 4s, rerolling. Nope. And
Actually, Jin, it wasn't Tack that put it up. Nick volunteered it, and then Matt bought it. It was crazy. Chasso Kickasso. 1.
take a save with AP1. Yeah.
AP1 goes through.
2 damage.
Down to 5. I think it's close to bracketing me.
Alrighty. I think then.
Eradicators.
Well, I still got the DACA.
The DACA end of the Scourges. Yeah, you should be able to pick
Storm
them.
bolters. And then I'll hit you on 4s because of being dinged up.
Yep.
And then 3s. 2 wounds. You get cover and an armor save.
I do not.
No, you don't. And then I've got the same amount of dice as
Assault cannon.
Assault cannon. These are hitting you on 4s. These are devastating on 6s, but otherwise winning you on 2s.
They're gone.
So yeah.
Pick them up. Oh, look at that, reaching across the table.
Right.
Ooh, ho, ho, ho.
And then we got these fellas at the Oath target. Wanted to hopefully do more than that, but is what it is. So multi-melta first on 4s.
Yep.
Both hit. Then the melta rifles on 3s. All hit.
Yep.
Winning you on 4s because you're toughness 9, strength 9.
I'm rerolling everything.
So 2 and reroll those 2. That's 4 at AP -4.
6s. Do I explode? But it's a stream roll.
Hold on, I might roll 4 ones.
No, you won't.
I've done it before.
It does not explode, but it dies. Oh,
right.
Ravi the Ravager. That was my Raffi the Ravager.
We hardly knew
He
you.
was a baby beluga in the deep blue sea. There's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. I'm gonna charge you here because what else are we doing here, JG?
Thanks, Andreas. It is absolutely friend hammer.
Yeah,
is
friend
totally
hammer is the
friend
best hammer.
It really is. You're gonna charge?
I'm gonna charge.
Come at me, Broseph.
I believe that is in.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm a weedy little elf. You're gonna kick my butt.
Yeah, we paunch.
You paunch.
I believe it's
You
3
fight
attacks
and bite
each.
and fight and fight and bite. Bite, bite, bite,
Bite,
bite,
bite,
bite, bite.
I am hitting you on 3s because that's my only charge. I'm not gonna bother there.
No.
Yeah, hit you on 3s. That is 2 that are not hits. The rest
Toughness
are hits.
elf.
So on 3s. Wow, 2. 2 wounds.
Two
No
wounds?
AP. Yeah.
4 up armor saves. I make one, fail one.
I killed a guy.
Kill a dude. I'll just take the back guy off. The guy who has no arms, because it's in the bottom. Moselia Delp, what are you doing, man? Moselia Delp, 1,500 members. Moselia Delp. That's who that is. Dude is giving away more memberships on our channel. So cool. And it came out and played, which was the best.
Wow.
Absolutely cool. I think I have 4 attacks. I think that's all I get. Sure. Yeah, because I took the sergeant because sergeants don't really matter anymore. And
No, they really don't.
And I wanted the guns.
They really don't.
Yeah, because Solarite Weapon would have helped here. So it's 4 attacks at strength 3. So
All right.
that's 3 hits.
Winning on 6s because I'm P6.
Right? Yeah, baby, take a wound. Fail it, fail it, fail it. Oh, dang.
will not.
Because I would have killed the dude and I would have been so happy. All right.
So I scored 5 for my primary that turn, but I made up for it by scoring 10.
You secure no man's land.
And I assassinated, so.
You did. You wiped my Hamonkadonka. So that puts you up to 38 points.
Yeah.
And the start of my turn, I hold 1, I hold 2. And what's the OC on the Eradicators?
They are OC 1 each.
So we tie that one.
Yeah, so that one's contested.
So I get 10 points primary, which is the max I can get anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's going to come down to my secondary. So you're at 38. I go to 25. And I'll draw my secondaries just to see what I would draw. Engage in all fronts and defend stronghold. I'm pretty sure I'm going to defend stronghold.
I think you can get
I think
both,
I can get both.
But unfortunately, stronghold is one of those.
It's only worth 3.
Yeah.
So that actually, I might spend my command point to discard it to make this to end as close to a tie as we can. So I'm out of command points. Capture enemy outpost. I can eminently do that.
Yes.
I think. I kill those guys and I take that. So I think that is absolutely the goal.
Now, you will have to, I mean, you can do it, but you're going to have to push for the engage too.
Yeah, that's going to be the hard part, right? The nice part is that your dudes are, I mean, I just fall back out of combat. Thanks, Jin. Next back in 40K, 40 minutes, pretty quick. Yeah, no, they haven't really nerfed me at all. Ravages went up. I netted like 30 points on my Drukhari comp
Which,
list.
I mean, Drukhari should not be.
No, they shouldn't.
nerfed
I owe you
right
Battle
now.
Shock, though. I do owe you Battle Shock on this guy. Bada boom, bada bing. Oops, I don't know what that was. I'm going to say he failed, so because I didn't see it, but I'm still going to move him, start by moving him there. Sure. These guys are,
They're fine.
I mean, I can go up to there, down to there. It's back my base is 12, and then I can go 4 forward. So I'm going to go right to there because I can go up and over.
But remember, you're trying to get engage.
I am. Oh, that's right. I am.
So you don't want to be within 3.
You're right.
of
I
that
gotta
center
go.
line.
I gotta go this way. But then there's those guys. That's very right. I so don't want to deal with them. I so don't want to deal with them. The Scourges are just gonna fall back. Like they have to.
Just, like,
because I
stay right
I
there.
mean, you can try to shoot me, and that might win you the game. But
Where's the fun in that, JD?
I think so. Yeah. Let's see if this works. So I can go 7 inches this way, and then if I charge you, I can still, if I have to charge you, right? So if I go 7 forward, 7 forward is to there. Yeah, no, I can't really. Yeah, I might as well go that way. And then the bikes can advance. 16 inches gets me to there. That puts me over, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so, because it's 22 there. Yeah, you're good.
That guy? Yeah, that does. Oh, that might not.
Oh, here. No, because it would actually be, you'd have to be there.
Okay, so I have to advance these bikes.
Don't they auto advance, or is that a thing in the
I
past?
don't think they do anymore. They used to auto advance 8, right?
Yeah, that was.
That was nice.
I haven't played Drukhari since 8th. Early.
They do not. They move 16, and this is clutch. 10,
That'll
20.
do it.
Yeah, 20 inches.
Yeah, you're good.
So
You're
that's
good.
that guy. So that's going to get me that engaged there. And then I can just.
And honestly, these guys should just go.
Yeah, because I can go
Yeah.
14 inches and just get the heck out, but I need to stay on that objective.
Yep. No, you're perfect there because you're getting your engage. You're still on the objective.
Right? Question becomes, can I get a shot on those dudes? I can go, oh, this goes with you. These guys, because they're infantry, can still fly through this. I leave the Kronos in here, but I think I need to get Darklance shots on those guys.
Yeah.
I don't think I can see them from there, can I?
If you can get to right there.
That's where it is?
Yeah.
Because we're counting that as a ruin, right?
You have to be a little bit forward here. So if you can get there,
That's where I can get to.
that's where. Yeah.
So I can go that to there. But I don't think that'll see it.
No.
So it's going to come down to, can these guys with my sniper rifles get you? Because I can see you through your dreadnought legs. But I may have to just move them anyway. So I am going to move these guys up. I'd love to hit on 2s, but I'm not going to be able to. Actually, if I just go there.
And
Cost factor, guys.
because it's coming down to it, I'm just going to say it now.
Yeah.
I'm spending this 1 CP for Armor of Contempt.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Absolutely. And the Kronos can stay there. These guys can blitz through here. So I get pop shots on your dreadnought with my scourges.
Yeah, make him go boom.
Right. This goes to 14 inches over there. As this is the last turn, I'm not even going to worry about these guys shooting. The question is going to be, can I make this game close? Can I make it 38-35? It's not going to win, but it's close.
WTC tie. It's a WTC tie.
Going for the WTC tie, baby. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to have 2 squads. I've got engaged on all fronts.
Yep.
That's cool. Capture any outpost. This is what we're trying to do. The dreadnought needs to kind of die, but not really.
Yeah.
It's not super important. So really,
I just kind of want to see if he explodes.
I do too, but I'm going to start. So I'll start with that because that's way more fun.
Okay.
All right. Talos into dreadnought. Twin linked haywire gets to re-roll because I'm empowered.
So strong.
So 3. It is really good, but it takes effort to get to. And then 4.
Totally. You have to earn it.
You do. Twin linked. 2.
AP?
Devastating.
Does he explode? But does he explode? No, so close.
So close. That does give me a pain token, though. Which, I'm sorry, I should have spent that right away on these guys to give them reroll to shoot.
We're good.
All right, so sniper rifles. These are 3 damage sniper rifles. And then I'll do the, because you got a guy who's wounded,
I've got
right?
1 wound. Yeah, 1 guy on 1 wound, and then another.
So let's do the ossifactor first. These are the anti-infantry weapons. Here we go. Both hit.
Yeah.
Anti-infantry 2 or 3 up.
Both
wound.
AP?
They're not devastating, though. They're just oh, maybe they are devastating. Anti-infantry devastating. They might be.
Yeah, that'll make a big difference right here.
I think they are. Anti-infantry 4+ devastating. So 1 is devastating for 2 damage, and the other one isn't. It's AP 2.
Okay.
So you have to take the AP 2 first.
So AP 2 becomes AP 1 becomes AP none because of cover.
Because of cover.
So 3 up. That's a 1. So that'll
2 damage.
That'll kill the 1
And
guy.
then 2 mortal wounds.
And then 2 mortal wounds. So this guy's down to 1 wound.
So I'm hitting you with the sniper rifles on 3s.
Yep.
This is it, baby. Both
2 hits. Yeah.
Strength 6.
Toughness 6 on 4s.
1 wound.
AP.
Maybe 1 or 2.
So AP none. And I save it
Oh, no!
because I've armor contempted and I'm in cover. Whew.
I have nothing that can charge you, but I still take your objective because you only have 1 dude.
You do. You do.
So that, I think we can call it there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 38-35. I'd love to play this out, but Stream's been with us forever.
Yeah.
We've
We're
chatted
having
up
way
a
too
lot.
much time. Way too much fun.
Let's figure out some math real quick, and we'll do one more time. We'll talk about Moonbreaker. We'll send us over to the commercial for Moonbreaker one more time. Ben had so much fun with it. It's such a great little trailer he put together that let's talk about Moonbreaker one more time, and then we'll come back to a bit of an aftermath wrap-up.
Sounds great.
All right.
This episode is brought to you by Moonbreaker, a digital tabletop miniature strategy game developed by Unknown Worlds. Ben, at the studio, played it all weekend and has this to say.
A digital tabletop game that plays like a tabletop game? I'm in! I get to play an engaging turn-based strategy game without being overwhelmed and having to set up everything. And I get to paint the models too, in-game! Look, it's Maximus! I painted him myself. It was very fun. I did the classic paint method for most of it, gave pieces a good base coat, then added a wash to darken the corners of the model, and then gave the raised edges a dry brush. Sprinkle in some details here and there, and BAM! Then I took advantage of Maximus's ability to move after doing damage, and now I'm having a different kind of fun. Did you know that when you're painting, you can listen to a bunch of audiobooks that are in-universe written by Brandon Sanderson? Yes, that Brandon Sanderson. I even pulled out my Wacom tablet to paint Stitchy McPatchy. He's a healer unit that makes sure I'm able to keep my crew alive. Sorry, orc friends. I'll get back to painting you later. Not now! Moonbreaker has a new update coming out soon. There's a ton of new stuff to paint and play. There's a bunch of new Yi Awedi units, ranked mode, and a new map that I'm really stoked to try out. Moonbreaker's also having a Steam free weekend from August 17th to the 23rd, and will be discounted until August 30th. The latest update, Rising the Ranks, also has visual enhancements that improve gameplay. Unknown Worlds believes in engaging the community, and if you leave feedback, it could shape the game's future. Give it a try by following the link in the description. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to painting in Moonbreaker.
Sad work noises.
Now, back to the action.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know Cass, I enjoyed it, dude. I had so much fun.
I had an absolute blast.
A 3-point game after 3 turns, and as we were just discussing, it's really going to come down to we're going to end up sweeping around. Like the rest of the turn is, I probably pick up the Eradicators, the Scourges die next turn, Gulliman and his boys come around the corner and just start wrecking face. I do have a guy tucked in here, and it's going to be stickied. So that's going to make it really tough. And it was sticky to the start of turn, so you have to get on it. But I think at this point, it comes down to secondary draw, which that's a good game. Like,
Yeah, that's a great game.
It comes down to, am I going to be able to score with what I have? And I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Capture enemy outpost is 8 points, isn't it?
Capture enemy. Oh my
Dude,
God,
it's
we
a
got
tie.
straight up tie.
Yeah, it's a 38-38 tie.
That's
Just realize
beautiful.
that. Capture enemy outpost
You're right.
is actually
You're
8
right.
points.
That spend on
One
swapping
command point to pull that.
made such a big difference.
That is I
Awesome.
think technically end of my turn, yeah. That's 38-38.
That is.
Dude,
That's amazing,
That's,
man.
that's
That's
crazy. Oh
amazing.
my gosh, that's so much fun.
I love that we fully had a conversation about it, and that didn't pop up until.
So wait a minute. That's 8 points.
That's awesome.
38-38.
That was great.
So I guess we didn't decide anything.
No.
Charity Hammer.
I guess if you want to see the rematch,
It's Friday morning, Friday afternoon we play.
Friday. Well, yeah, afternoon, but for me it's gonna be morning.
I don't even know. Like, you just lose all sense of time.
Yeah. But check it out. Check out the stream.
Oh yeah. There's who's hosting all the streams? There's
War Games Live is hosting
War Games
the
Live,
main one.
Best in Tabletop.
Best in Tabletop, and I think the third one's just kind of the auxiliary stream that
Is
we've
it?
got going on. It's not gonna. The third stream's not gonna be on the entire event 24/7, but the other two will be. So this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think we are on stream again. We decided nothing here today.
Maybe-
We did not set this up.
No.
We literally didn't realize it until we came back from the cutaway that, oh crap, that's a draw.
You know what? I think that's kind of the best outcome.
It is the best outcome.
Yeah.
Nobody wins, nobody loses.
Yeah. So
But
everyone wins.
we save it for Charity Hammer. But make sure to check out Moonbreaker too. I don't know of any other game where you can play a squad tactic, a turn-based strategy style game where you get to paint your own miniatures electronically.
and then watch the miniatures play as if you're playing with them. Like
Exactly.
The animations are hilarious.
They're really
hilarious.
cool. Yeah, it reminds me of what my head canon was when I played Mark II War Machine.
War Marines.
That was my head canon. That's because the bases remind me of it. It has a very similar feel. I haven't played it yet. I'll be perfectly honest, but I would literally spend hours painting.
No, it looks really cool.
It really
I'm
does
gonna check
look
it out.
Welcome, Lewis Kane. Thank you for your support. We greatly appreciate it. Fimmer Torfy, thank you very much. We'll take a minute or two if you guys have any questions you want to ask us, want to ask Kasra, want to ask myself.
One thing, so we unfortunately can't zoom in with the cameras right now to the models, but you can catch me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm Cass Paints, so please take a look, and all my models are photographed there, and you can check us out at Charity Hammer. This very same game will be happening.
We'll be having with slightly different lists. I don't know what to do with Rikarth and the Blob of Rax.
Yeah,
They tied the game, but that's 200 points.
yeah, exactly, and I think that could have been 200 points elsewhere.
It's 2 more Talos and a Kronos,
Yeah,
because that's 230, and I think it ends up with, it works out that it's pretty dang close. And that's still running 3 squads of Scourges, which I'm not entirely sure I need.
yeah.
If they're all Trip Darklands, yes, but
yes.
they won't be.
Well, I mean, as I said, I have 2 that you can borrow.
There you go. I actually really like the present power from Pain. Adreos asking the question there.
yep.
I really do like it. My only knock on it is the amount of rerolls to hit. It makes my games run longer.
Yeah.
I'm a quick player. I'm not a super fast player.
Yes.
I can play very, very quickly, competitively. That's how you have to do it.
On a
because
clock, et cetera.
On a clock,
Yeah.
you got to go. And I find that my games tend to run a little longer simply because I have so many rerolls.
Yeah.
And in order to lean into the mechanic, you need those because that's what the army does, and it makes the games take longer. And I don't like that aspect of it. I don't know if there's any way around it.
You kind of, in my experience, and coming from a guy who plays a reroll army, and even before, like in 9th edition, I was playing Gulliman and rerolling everything. You really got to pick and choose what you're shooting at. Because sometimes it's just not worth the clock time as a resource.
Yeah, with orcs especially, that was a big one. You just don't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna shoot. There's no point. I'm just gonna move through and away we go.
Yeah.
DJ Mythic, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're so happy that you're in here. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting us. Thoughts on the Tyranid point changes from the FBI? Hey, the FBI is watching us. Oh boy, now I'm nervous. I'm glad I didn't see that name earlier. I'd be in trouble. Honestly, I think it's interesting that they made a change because we know that print dates being what they are, right? You've got 6-month lead time, so a lot of the codexes are already at the printers, and they made some changes immediately. I think that's actually healthy. A lot of people were, why is my book out of date? Well, dude, because they need to make sure that the game is in a healthy state. The game has never been in a more paid attention to and healthier state than it is right now.
Honestly.
That is my, I don't do hot takes, but that is my solid take.
And you know, we've been playing long enough that we remember the dark ages where you got a codex, that was it. There was no updates.
Luca,
so
thank you for being here.
Something was broken.
We remember.
You know?
We remember before time, yeah? We go in the waybacks.
Yeah.
What was it? That was Captain, what did they call him? There was those bad backs, right?
Oh, yeah.
We members in the before times with a bad Australian accent. That's my horrible Australian accent. Thoughts on Ben's war crime? I don't know about Ben's war crime, but Ben does a lot of war crimes. That's who he is. We appreciate him, right? You know, we give him his love.
Yeah, it's a good dude.
You know,
War criminal and all. You know.
I'm just glad that they didn't have the way to screen cap internet chats like they do now, 20 years ago.
Yes.
Just that's all I'm saying on that topic. That said, we have a tradition here at Play on Tabletop. We always sign off at the end, and we look at a camera, and we try to get it on the nose to say, play on. And I frickin' froze there, which is funny. It's hard to do. I'm nervous.
Okay.
Because I have a perfect record on this. So I don't want to make you nervous. I have not screwed this up yet. Kasra, I'll give us the outro, and you chime in when you feel it's appropriate, but no judgment if you mess it up.
Okay.
Talk about build-up, right? Like, oh my goodness, here we go.
Pressure.
So, from all of us here at the Play On Studios, from Kasra, from Moonbreaker, Charity Hammer, from Brent, from Owen, from everybody here, until the next time we see you in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!
Yes!
Yes!